Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, Bella. Hello, Allison. Hello, Yukai. Hello, lurkers. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I'm your host, Fukustar, the Fortune Star. Today we're going to be playing the Lightkeeper, which is a game that appears to be based on a movie. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be like a movie, but I think it might be actually. I kind of realized after the fact. I'm doing good. How about you guys? Very goober. So happy it's Friday. Yes, exactly. Very, very happy it's Friday. I'm hoping it's not gonna be like The Witcher. No, wait, what is it called? The Blair Witch. I'm hoping it's not gonna be like the Blair Witch. Oh gosh, I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, how bad that was. Okay, let me get it going here. It was a really heavy game, by the way. It was like 13 gigabytes. So I don't know what we're gonna see. We're gonna see like some 4K graphics. I don't know how long this game is gonna be either, but we'll find out together. What's that, like leaves crunching sound? I don't think so much the sound. I don't think sound changes too much, but like definitely the textures. The textures when it comes to like 4K, it changes dramatically. So I think 13 gigabytes is actually reasonable compared to like Call of Duty, which is like 200 and something. But I don't know how long is this game. This game is gonna be. This game was actually $8, which is relatively cheap for a game of this quality. So I imagine it's gonna be like 2 hours. Let me see real quick the reviews. This is very positive, and it just came out on September. Oh gosh, I'm seeing some negative reviews already. It came out like 2 months ago, so I'm seeing 1.6 hours, 1.8 hours, 2.5 hours, 1.6, 4 hours, 2 hours. So yeah, I think everyone is kind of finishing it around 2 hours, but we yap a lot and we investigate a lot, so it's gonna take us between 3 to 4 hours probably to finish it. So that's what I expect. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Gulpers. Gulpinators. I was playing a game today and I kept dying. What game? Just don't die. Gosh. Just don't die. If you're dying, don't die. I give up eventually and searched it up. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you do that? Ask ChatGPT for the answers. Okay, it's a little bit loud. If you do that, you're not gonna get better, you know? Apply. Why is it not working? Hello? Why is it not working? I hate when games do that. It's like the main menu doesn't change. Okay, alright, I see. Huh? Hello? Do I need to change something else then? Like this. Apply. Okay. No, that did not work. The game does not like changing volume apparently. Let me restart. I just wanted to continue the game. But if you don't learn on your own, you're gonna have this problem always. Did that fix it at all? Oh well. I don't know what's going on with the volume. This is already glitching. Okay, let's get started. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let me see the video stuffs. Borderlands. Everything's so high. Cinematic mode? Black and white mode? Oh gosh. Temporal upsample. What the heck is temporal? Is it gonna be transmitted to my brain? What is blessing my ears? Is a whale. Have you ever heard that whale? We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Plato. Well, if he was so smart, why did he die? Dark Phobia Games presents August 21st, 1925, Southern Icelandic waters.
I came here for the work.
Okay, it is a movie, alright. Enjoy the movie, guys.
Thought distance would drown the past.
Is that Luigi?
I was wrong.
I might have to manually change the volume, I guess. Oh, they look lovely.
The ones who came before me, their faces said more than words ever could.
Holy. Needs like some skincare.
There was something about the island that didn't sit right with me. And some things you can't unfeel.
The Lightkeeper. I wonder, this is kind of giving me vibes of that story. I don't know if you guys ever heard about the story of the Lightkeepers in the island that eventually went kind of insane. Hold on, let me try to fix the volume thing. I think it's actually broken, like legitimately. I'll try to manually override it on my side. Can you tell it? Yeah. Do I want to? No, I'm just kidding. Basically, it was this three in the back in like the 30s, I think, 20s or 30s. There was this island that required 3 men or so to be always constantly living there to keep the lighthouse alive, basically. But they got hit by a storm so bad that, you know, no one could check on them for like a while. Is that better? I think it's like a little bit too loud still, but... So the storm was so bad that several very weird things happened during that time. Like things that couldn't be explained. Like one of them fell off the island. Another one was found like with like frostbite and things like that. Or I think so. I'm not entirely sure. But like very bizarre things happened in the island. But they were all dead, right? They were all dead when someone came to check on them. And, you know, they just suffer such an extreme weather. But they knew how to, like, these were like men. These were like manly men. Like the guys that you saw at the beginning, they knew how to weather the weather. So they were confused as to why they didn't, you know. The confusing part was what caught them off guard, you know? What were they doing before it started? Because it seemed like it caught them off guard. Maybe it just came so quickly that they didn't even have a chance to react. Because, like, why one of them will be thrown off the island, right? And maybe the other tried to help them, tried to help that guy, but they died as well. So it was a very bizarre story. So I wonder if it's based off of it, because it kind of looks like the same, except the other two guys left already. So kind of curious. I feel like I've heard of it before. I can pinpoint. Yeah, it's very popular. Typically, like, YouTubers talk about it. Will you stop? I'm here. What to clock in, bro? I love how it casually just stops when I'm, like, near here. Like it knows. Huh? What do you want me to do? What? Huh? Is it because we are like on cinematic mode? I don't know the inputs, bro. No? Okay. We are hitting the first block road. Oh, the cinematic stuff is just for the black lines on top of the bottom part. Interesting. Do you guys prefer that? Or shall we see more of the game? I don't know. I cannot click on this. Maybe I was not supposed to come here. Maybe I was not supposed to come here. Okay. I don't know. Never seen this game before or movie. I play all my games blind, if you hadn't noticed. At least blind in one eye. Basper. Walking in color. What? What does it say? Clear and color. Okay. I thought that was AI cheese font for a second. Melted cheese. Oh, so you do click on them. There is no related item in the inventory. That is so loud, by the way. I love how it sounds like the Grand Theft Auto menu or something. It's just like completely breaks the immersion. Oil can. Add it to inventory. Okay. This is gonna be one of those puzzle games, huh? Isn't it? I can already feel it. Ooh, there's a cross in here. The daily oil required to keep the lights on continuously. The can is not compatible. Ooh, a spirit lives in there. Absolutely. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Okay. I hope we get a flashlight soon. That'd be nice. Let's go see the light at the top. These are called lighthouses, right? We're the Lightkeeper of the lighthouse. Have you guys ever been to a lighthouse? My face keeps activating for some reason, even though I already lowered it. Sadly, no, but I would love to. I have been to one actually. I'm doing it backwards. It's supposed to be 16. Okay. How was it, Fortune Star? It was good. I was about to explain it. Miss Bella. Your avatar looks so mischievous when you smile. Yeah, I'm testing the smile because I think the other avatar broke my sensor. So I'm smiling to like trigger it. But it's like it's not accurate enough. Is it 50%? Yeah, I think I don't know. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, I visited a museum in Florida one time actually. It's a small town in near Jacksonville. It's a very, very small town near Jacksonville. I don't know what it's called though. I forgot. But there's a little castle there. There's because the Spaniards actually landed there, so they made a castle in there. And there's a lighthouse that is just like a museum nowadays. It's just open for recreation, not actually working anymore. And you're able to like walk all the way up to the top. It's basically just like this, really. And you know, you can look at the spots and things like that. It is built like in the, I don't know actually. I don't know if it's a. I think all lighthouses are probably getting like renovated because they probably were like dangerous as frick. You know, they don't have like railing or anything like that. Like all that stuff like railing, that's like new technology. That's like 1930s technology or so. But when they first landed in Spain, from Spain, I don't think they had like any railing like this. That's what I'm talking about. Because the railing, when I saw it, it looked like out of it looked too modern. You know, it had like welding points and like that technology did not exist back then. You know, like very like modern welding type. So I wonder if it was actually missing when they first made it. Because yeah, it looks just like this. Very, very, it looks very dangerous when you look up. I probably have pictures actually somewhere. So people would just go, I believe I could fly. I mean, I'm talking mainly about the one inside, the you know, the staircase. I don't know about the outside. I'm sure the outside maybe it did have. Definitely, right? Because it would get windy up there. But the inside, probably they were like, nah, we don't need that or something. I don't know, actually, honestly. But the railing inside did look really modern. What is this? A flashlight. Okay. Nope, grab it. Hello? Da-da-dee-da-da-da. For now, it's of no use to me, but I can get through the dark nights in this island without it. Oh, bro. Small, what is it called? Foreshadowing? There's gonna be ghosts at nights, huh? There's gonna be a ghost at night. That's what I'm getting out of this. Very, very tiny foreshadowing. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you be able to like go outside without it? Like, what's... It's already like super dark to begin with. Maybe there's no... I mean, it's literally a lighthouse, so it should be lit, right? It should be technically lit outside. There's a giant light source at the top. I would imagine the island will be pleasantly lit. Like a summer afternoon. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, if that wasn't obvious enough, I guess, but... We got an oil thingy. I'm guessing we're gonna use it on something. Let's go back over there. Ooh, what's this? There's like so much tearing on my screen. Like, can that be fixed? Desync on, please. Full screen. Okay. Wow. Got fixed. Okay, so this is like a bunker for oh, what is it called? I forgot already. Not the telephones, but like the telegraph? No. Is it telegraph? Telegraphy? Yeah, the telegraph, right? Beep 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 beep. What the heck is that? Oh, I guess that's for if you can't see the light, huh? It's to like make really loud noise for all the chips. Finding the carcass of a bird once or twice a week is nothing unusual on this forsaken island, but should you begin to see them every day, scattered lifeless upon the ground, know the darker days are drawing near. Yet no bird carries an omen as grave as the crow. Among keepers, none doubt its curse. Should you ever glimpse a living crow upon this lonely rock, be warned, calamity is at hand. A calamity not unlike the fate that befell the three keepers before you. Oh, maybe it is, actually. Maybe it is based off of that, but we're just like the next crew. The three keepers died already. Maybe this is like after. I need to look this up. Maybe we'll look it up at the end. It's like killing me. It's itching my brain. I need to rack it. No, rake it. Rack it? Rake it? Rake. R-A-K-E. Rack. Can we fall? I wonder what happens if we accidentally fall. Alright. So can we fix this now? No. Can we stop it? Okay. Can I crouch? Does it go here? I don't know what this is. It's like you can click on it, but nothing happens. Okay. What the heck is the ball for then? I am the worst Lightkeeper ever, guys. Guys, it's too late. Is it too late for ask for the manual? Okay, there's another house over there. Oh, there's a tiny shortcut here. Does anyone have the Lightkeeper manual handy with you? What is this? Grenades? Grenades? Why would you want a grenade? As a Lightkeeper. Huh? Especially at the edge of the island where like pirates can get to them. What's the point of a grenade in here? Okay, that's a weird one. You lost me there, game. Okay. Alright, there's nothing here. Lots of steps in here. Why? Hello, Ketchup, welcome. I'm watching you in the waters. Are you showering? Is that what that means? What is that profile picture that you got? Is that a guy with a onesie or something? It's a dog. Oh, okay. So I didn't recognize them? Yeah, I didn't recognize them either. They also changed their names, so I'm not even sure if it's them. I'm not even sure if it's them. Let me see. I don't think this is the Ketchup, guys. I don't think that's Ketchup, guys. What happened to Ketchup? What did you do to Ketchup? Did we ever have mustard? We had honey mustard. I don't choose to change it. It's my brother who does. Oh! Wait, you share your account with your brother? Huh? Why not just have your own? Or mayo? No, we never had. No, wait. Did we have mayo? I think we did actually. Like that one doesn't come back though. Like that one is very, very rare. But I think we did have one mayo at one point. Here's the 3 other Lightkeepers. Gosh. They buried them here? Not even... Wow, bro. That's kind of curse. That they had to bury you in the island where you died. I will hope the real ones actually got taken to the main island with their families. And not just freaking... Just bury them here in the island that took their lives. That's kind of cursed. I don't know about that one, bros. Brochachos. But yeah, we had the ketchup, we had the mayo, we had honey mustard. We had chicken nuggets. Condiments assemble. By your powers combined, I am an unhealthy meal. Well, this toilet looks really modern. What? This is like totally out of season. This is like ceramic and stuff. You're telling me they brought a ceramic toilet, but they couldn't take their bodies back? What doesn't that have here? Detective Fuku is on the case. Guys, I'm lost actually. I don't know what to do. Is it the most popular condiment here? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, so how do we know when you are you and when you're your brother? Like, what if someday... Maybe like one time I timed you out when it was your brother. How will I know if you share your account with your brother? Have you ever thought about that? No, I'm never gonna forget. I'm always gonna ask. My brother doesn't watch, but if he does, I don't know, maybe I'm doomed. One day he's just gonna be banned from my channel. It's like, okay, catch up. It's over. Oh, maybe your brother was the one playing Roblox that one day. Oh, I see now. Maybe that's why he was so bad at it. It all makes sense. Okay. It all makes sense. the face. Hello, Seafood. What the heck? You just come back to ask for a refund? I'm doing good. How are you? What? I mean, of course. Right. We're not gonna be able to refund this one if I take this long to solve the puzzles. Gulp. Gulp. Oh, we can get up. No? Yes? You're doing good? Nice. I'm glad you're doing good. That makes me happy. I guess I cannot get up on there. Oh, there's a ball here. Okay. What that mean? There's another one on the other side. Because we have a bulb in our pocket. Oh, a little bench. Okay. Close the door. So no refund. Don't kill me. Disc. No refunds. No refunds. I can't even give you a refund. YouTube doesn't allow. Oh, you can open the windows. Why do I feel like that's gonna be handy later? I feel like that's gonna be like... We have a ghost chasing us or something. And you know. Oh, have we gone there? What the heck? Oh yeah, we've been here. Crap. I love how this game has so many glitches. This game, I can already see some glitches going on. Like the little logos for where the keys are supposed to be for the options. Instead of the actual keys, it's just like an image of the item. Like, so I don't know what keys to press. Ketchup, you always say that. I swear, if I see you again... I'm gonna pretend he's your brother and time you out. Maybe the last keeper forgot it here. But yes, have a good night, I suppose. It's the SpongeBob song. Okay. Actually, oh my gosh. This is so loud. Oh, okay. The light unveils the truth. Why did it become so wholesome all of a sudden? Looks like every keeper has one. A pipe. Gold flake cigarettes. Don't smoke, children. Matches and memories fade, but the glow remains. Okay, what are we, a poet? My only photograph from the war, when I served as a commander in the Observer Squad, 1917. The same year they laid the burden of the grave mistaken upon me. A mistake that struck down our own men. Yet I escaped it, cleared my name, and left the blame buried where it fell. Okay, a little hat. Can I put it on? Objective. Okay. Oh, we have objectives? It's getting dark. I should turn on the light. So we went around the entire thing. I think our first objective was actually to like just settle down then. Okay, that makes sense. Naruhodo, Naruhodo. Wait, the last keeper forgot it here. It's a little compass. It's too early to sleep. See, Ketchup? It's too early to sleep. Why are you sleeping so early? Is that a parrot? A fake parrot? I wonder what's the deal with the parrots and the pirates. Sorry, I know it has nothing to do with it, but... why does every pirate is depicted... oh, what a lovely picture. I'm sure it's not cursed or anything. Oil is not compatible. Okay. Oh, the beautiful lighthouse. Okay. Someday I want to make a hand cam where we paint. Did you guys know that I took a class for painting? Oh no, bro. It's gonna be the pumpkin. The pumpkin stuffs all over again. Yes, I took a class for painting. You can do a little painting, hand cam. Okay, we need to go turn on the light. Right? Oh, look, it's some rope in case that, you know, something needs to be tied. Some quick escapatory there. Okay. We use the oil. Bro, you missed like 50% of the oil. The big hole you missed, bro. Come on. I will go crazy with that sound every 20 seconds. Sunset is near. I'd better switch off the foghorn. Yes, I believe so. Oh, it's a foghorn. When the fog doesn't let you see the light from the lighthouse. I don't know what is up with YouTube today, but it's been getting behind, really behind like that. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I also noticed that with other streamers, it kept like skipping and jumping, things like that, so... I don't know, bro. That's what happens when you hire people that develop with AI again. Just vibe code it. It's okay, guys. We just vibe coded everything. Okay, time to turn this off. Oh, that's where it goes. It didn't even look like a circular hole. It looked like a rectangle. Whatever. It goes in the square hole. I wasn't here for a short time, just type clueless emoji, and almost 30 seconds later it appeared for me. Oh, did I make a mistake maybe? No, we're in ultra latency today. Interesting. Sometimes I do make a mistake and leave it on the low latency. But this time we are in normal latency. Oh, look, birds. What's going on over there? No, but yeah, it's just YouTube. I haven't dropped any frames and it's all green over here. But I did have some issues with YouTube with other streamers earlier today. I love how we already explored everything. They didn't even... The developers didn't account for that. Because we already know that there's a dead bird in here. And all those birds are here because of the corpse. But we already know that. They didn't even account into that. Did I tell you guys that they didn't even account into that? Just kidding. Hi. Is he gonna do a jump scare sound? So that's why the birds are crying out. Yes. Oh, a key. We didn't see that before. He added to the inventory. That's a giant hole. A giant ring, I guess. The key. Maybe the last guard left it for me. I need to find out what it unlocks. How did the last guard... What kind of sick joke would it be to put a key on a grave? What is this? I digress, I suppose. Why will they put the toilet all the way over here, though? I guess it will stink, huh? So they probably don't put toilets next to the actual house. That reminds me, one time, if you guys ever travel or road trip around the country in the US, there's a lot of national parks that have those kinds of toilets without water. It's just basically like a hole in the ground, and they smell so terribly bad. They don't clean them very often, but sometimes it's the only way to do it because obviously these national parks are so remote. But it's an experience, that's for sure. Something I wouldn't expect in a first world country, to be honest. Beneath the lighthouse stands a cellar, locked and long forsaken. They say no man should enter it, and perhaps that is true. Yet I know what it lies within. Shadows, whispers, remains of those who came before us. It was Father Abraham who dared to break the silence. And the dust of the hidden chamber, he uncovered signs marked that spoke of no natural fate. He was certain the 3 missing men had been claimed by sea devils. For days he labored placing holy symbols across the island, hoping to drive the creatures away, but his prayers found no mercy. The men never returned. Their bodies were never found, and still, Abraham saw he felt the presence of the drowned ones, their wailing cries twisting through the winds like broken glass. Remember this: the 3 crosses by the withered tree are not graves. No earth holds their remains. Abraham placed them only as a token, a warning, a memory of what the sea itself chose to swallow. Okay, so that makes more sense. That's why those crosses are there, because they never found their bodies. That's really interesting. Also, I forgot to tweet. tweet. Just gonna do it real quick. In a public server, bro, in the middle of the stream? Come on, bro. I am a professional, okay? Watch your mouth. uh, okay. Father Abraham stands before the lighthouse, raising a large cross high into the storm. He seems to be forcing back unseen demons, as if the very tower itself had become cursed. The image carries a sense of dread, like a desperate attempt to hold back something overwhelming. Yeah, if people die in this place, I would also think that it's cursed, to be honest. Oh, you can actually zoom in. I'm leaving this note because there are things about this island you won't be told. If you knew them, you'd never agree to stay here, okay? Back in 1912, there were 3 men were stationed at this lighthouse: Jonathan, William, and Victor. They were all experienced, reliable, and in good health when they arrived. 2 weeks later, when the relief boat came, everything had gone wrong. The light was out, the storm were a mess, furniture broken, windows smashed. The strangest part was that the men were gone. Not a single body was found, only bloodstains, torn clothing, and signs that they went through something terrible before disappearing. Take this as a warning. This place is not as quiet as it looks. This is actually, I think it is actually the story that I was talking about. Place without water. A lot of people have cabins in around the rural province. No plumbing, so no water and toilet. Put their own water and clean whatever is they use for sewage. A tank, I guess. Yeah, that's basically it. But you know, sometimes you cannot just forget. It was really stinky though. It hadn't been cleaned for a long while. I don't know how. Like, you will walk into the place looked fine. The bathroom looks like modern and everything. Just like you will see like a bathroom in Walmart or something like that at a store. But then you step right in, and like 5,000 flies are living in there, and the stench is like intense. So I'm guessing maybe some of these remote locations, just maybe they forgot. Or maybe they just don't check them as often. Or maybe it was just like very busy that day. Just 1,000 men just pooping right one after the other. From 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I don't know, bro. But it was really bad. Okay, we're dreaming now. Oh no, that tree crosses. Okay. This is a beautiful game, by the way. Really liking the aesthetics. What kind of tree grows like that? Oh no, it's the poop flies. They ate the crosses. Oh gosh, he's moving on its own. What the heck? Hello? Okay. Oh. Alright. Don't make me make you do dinner. Gotta smoke it up. This man did not care, bro. This man did not care. None of that. I'm gonna get cancer when I'm older. It's like, no. They just cared about today, huh? I want to put on my uniform. I mean, I guess they don't care about uniforms either. No, any note yet. No, any note yet. Okay. I don't have any... Oh, okay. The sun is rising. I should turn on the light off. Is that just gonna be the... I mean, I am a Lightkeeper, I guess. So that is my job. That is my job, to keep the light. It's gonna be like... Am I just gonna be turning on and off the light? Well... That is kind of my job, I suppose. Is light keeping even a thing anymore? I don't think so, right? You don't have to actually stay here anymore. Like, they probably just like turn them on remotely or something, and then just maintenance like every week or so. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. I think cruise ships probably travel through sonars and stuff and GPS. A dead bird. Its blood is dripping into the lamp. Weird. I need to clean the light. Okay. This is a giant light bulb. Imagine changing this light bulb. I don't even want to touch it, bro. What if it pops? And it's probably hot as heck. It's been on all night. Did I just touch it with my bare hands? Did you see that? It's like the the little cloth didn't load on time. It's probably like extremely hot. It's such a giant bulb. My skin will probably just stick to it if I touch it. Oh well. Can I grab that chicken? Can I clean that? I mean, come on, buddy. The light bulb was there for you not to crash into the lighthouse. It's the one thing you're not supposed to do. Gosh darn it. Okay. A thick fog is rolling. I must activate the foghorn. Got it. So light bulb, foghorn, light bulb, foghorn. And how long are we gonna stay here? Is it like a week, like a day, like a month? Do I get any benefits? Any PTO? Any discounts? Benefits? The benefits is having a job. Oh no, bro. Apparently there's employees that actually say that. That's criminal, bro. That's actually diabolical. Benefits. Alright, oh, I like that sound. I don't even have... Actually, I don't have matches. Like in real life. I haven't bought matches in a while. Should probably get some matches. And some candles. Huh? What was that? Oh, we're gonna smoke? But who was yelling? You guys heard that, right? Someone was yelling. Oh, a bird. Oh! Oh! Get out of here! Oh my God! What's wrong with you? Just fucking punch it. What the heck was that? Literally, what the heck was that? Sundari bird wanted a kiss. Again, the birds are restless. What's happening this time? You know, I have said it before and I'm gonna say it again. All these issues could have been solved with a shotgun. A nice little bird shot for this one would have fixed the issue here. If I ever have a company, I'm just gonna supplement the shotgun to all my employees. It's gonna be like my slogan, like... This could have been fixed with a shotgun. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Oh boy. The thing is that that's not even the same kind of bird. It's like these ones are like ducks or doves or something. I'm not entirely sure. Is it a duck? There must be something meaning behind these deaths. No way. Big shocker. This looks like an album cover or something. Oh! Oh, there's someone. Okay. Why didn't it activate the jump scare afterwards? What? It like waited for me to like look straight in the center. Hello? That can't be. I was supposed to be alone. Oh gosh, that really scared me. It's not supposed to be October anymore. Hello? Honey, I'm home. I would be a terrible person to scare, by the way, because like I'd be just joking around all the time. Hello, Rocco. Welcome. Lurking at work. No worries. I hope you can. I don't distract you too much. But thank you. I hope you have a nice day at work or night. Okay, what was that? Oh, keys. Keys? A secret key. Okay. That's like a ton of keys. Why do we play horror games? And how are you working on Friday? Did you guys have weekends? Okay, what's the next thing? I must discover what this key belongs to. It seems... Okay. Alright. Someone has the cuff. Cuffing. Cuff. I would imagine it is downstairs, but also this thing. Yes. Ooh. Bingo. Not again. I swear I'd never touch this poison again. I can't. What do you mean? A little something didn't hurt nobody. Game saved. How did I drink it all? Okay. Bro, it's just one beer. How dramatic. It was just one. So this is me, a man who can't even keep his own promise, hopeless. Okay, see folks, no worries. Have a good night. Sleep well. See you in the next one. That's some strong stuff if it got you KO'd. I don't even know what it was. I mean, I would understand if it was like wine. A whole bottle will do that to you, I guess. But if it was just like one tiny beer... One tiny teensy weenie. Whiny beer. Midnight has already passed and I still haven't turned on the light. This is horrible. It's okay. I was just a little stuck on the toilet. Besides, who's gonna notice? Unless like some chip crashes, I suppose. That event. Oh no! I left the oil somewhere. Where did I put it? Can I just jump my way down? This is an emergency. Oh, it actually it actually works just fine. We're in Minecraft now. Wait, where did I leave the oil? Oh. Okie dokie. That was a little bit of how do you call it? Sickness motion inducing scene. Oh, even the foghorn is like a little bit tired. It sounded like really tired. I hope I didn't break it because I didn't turn it off on time. Oh, it's gonna be really dark, huh? Need a flashlight. Yeah, I knew it. Bro, we're gonna get jump scared. There's no... Oh my gosh, bros. Cover your ears. Because I'm gonna scream. Here we go. Another bird. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't stand seeing these dead birds again and again. Sorry, he's gonna show up. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh boy. Culpers. I told you guys we should have picked up the job at Walmart instead of this. How good can they possibly pay? Okay, well, time to go sleepy. Okay. What do? Let's just go say hi. Hey guys. Alrighty then. Something's wrong with this island. It's not safe. I have to get out of here before it's too late. It doesn't matter if we're snipped. What? Snipped by the ghost? Or by our boss? Just realized this. I mean, nothing really bad happened until now, to be honest. This seems like a normal job in sniped by a ghost. I must head to the radio room and contact the communication officer. This island is no longer safe. Okie dokie. I don't understand why we had to build everything separately. But, you know, I'm not an island designer, I guess. In the 1930s. Oh, you know, that's probably what happened to them. Oh, by the way, Bella, yeah, this is actually based on that story. They explained the lore a little bit earlier. This is after those three men in there. Those were actually the men that died in real life. So this is after that happened. So this is probably what happened. It's like the storm got so bad. They run to the communication room. Oh, okay. That's not cool. That's a cheap jump scare. Oh, I forgot. Should I put on my my heart rate monitor? Forgot. I only say that after I got a freaking jump scare because it's like it made my heart like jump. I felt it all the way through my body. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we are. What are we doing with our lives? It's the middle of 1930 something. It's actually August, according to this thing. Okay. You know, maybe I should have paid more attention to that other game about signals and stuff. Hello? Oh, we have to turn it on first. Of course, I knew that. Of course, of course. But it needs oil too. How much oil do we have in this thing? It's like we lit up the lighthouse and we lit up this engine. We have like oil for days, bro. Actually, how come we don't use oil to lit up things anymore? Is it not as efficient as gasoline? Or maybe it's more toxic? Hello, Simply. Welcome. How you doing today? Naval Station. I hear you say. I can't stay here anymore. This island, something's wrong with it. Strange things keep happening. Get me out. I quit. Oh no! What you're seeing isn't real. Isolation does things to the mind. You're imagining it. I understand how you feel, but you'll have to hold on 5 more days. Oh no, what is this? 5 nights at the lighthouse? Then I'll send someone to relieve you. Eh? Excuse me? I wanted to take me out of here. Not not relieve me. In which ways though? Okay. Okay, so what's next? The birds are mooring again. What has happened now? Burning? Is that what was that? Holy moly. Okay, I'm freaking out. Not only the character is freaking out, I'm freaking out. Look at this beautiful line. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. I didn't think it was gonna turn there like that. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's a boat in there. Why can't I just leave in the boat? I imagine I will die, huh? I have no experience with boats. What now, birds? Why is there blood in there? Another bird. The skull of an unknown creature. We didn't even acknowledge the birds here. I guess we're just used to them now. Sagrada Biblia. A Spanish Bible. Well, that's gonna be handy. Can anyone read Spanish? I know they lied to us about the fate of the tree. Beneath the lighthouse, in the cellar, they seal the truth still lingers untouched. They keep it from us, for they think ignorance is safer than knowledge. To them our lives are nothing, mere bodies chained to this cursed rock. Work like beasts until we break. If what devoured those trees should come for us, they will not mourn. They will replace us as easily as broken tools. Survival then must be ours alone. Oh, it's raining now. A skull of an unknown creature. It kind of looks like an orangutan. But it's too long though. But that'd be my guess if I had to guess, I guess. Fangs of orangutans are not that long though. So, what are we saying here? Like, are we cursed, or are we gonna be attacked by a monster? Like, is it a mix of both? Did the ghost get attacked by the monster? Why is there a corpse in here? Oh, don't tell me that's one of the guys. Excuse me? Is that what they were looking at? I need to return to my room, grab my belongings, and escape this island. Okay, let's go. I don't think we're gonna make it, bros. I don't think someone's messing with the light. Oh no, bros. This is so bad. This is so bad. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think this story is gonna have a nice ending. Nandi. Kami-sama. Nandi. Tasukete kudasai. What's going on here? Hello? Oh, it's locked. There's no key in the inventory. I had a bunch of keys earlier. I can't run. There's something's gonna happen. I don't know what's happening is the objective. Okay. Alright then. Well, that sounds about right. Can I leave? Oh! We're so cooked. We're actually so cooked. This flashlight is so bad. It's so foggy. Time to drink. I mean, what else can we do at this point? Okay, so that's the entrance. It's like a little dining area, I guess. Cigarettes. Marlboro? Huh? They can have actual cigarette brand? That's very rare, actually, for a video game to have an actual brand, not the least a cigarette. That's kind of like illegal, I think. That's actually illegal in the US. What is that? Why are those so shiny? Okay. So we can go upstairs. It's possibly going on. Beautiful art. Oh, I can't go outside either. What? Okay. Can I go to sleep then? What else can I do? I got some boots going on. Can we light up the fire, maybe? Nope. Okay. Maybe we follow this thing? Nope. We cannot drink. We cannot go upstairs. I am stuck. There's no key in the inventory. So we need a key. But where did we possibly leave the key? Oh. There is no escape as long as the light remains hidden on the island. The demons will not release you. They will gnaw at you, tear at you until nothing is left. Find the light if you're pure. It will fade to silence. But if you bear the weight of sin, the light will burn brighter until death comes. So dreadful, the ghosts themselves will weep. Ah, he wrote us a poem. That is so beautiful, Mr. Ghost. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. What does that sound? Oh. Hello? Why is there... Oh gosh. Can I leave through here? No? I'm not scared. You're scared. I'm just pretending for comedic relief, you know. For, you know, clip farming. That's what they call it, right? Clip farming. You know, I'm gonna make so many clips. We're gonna have so many laughs together. Oh gosh, where is the key? Do you have the key, Mr. Corpse? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Next scene, please. Roll the tape. Wait. Okay, this is like earing me out. What is that sound? Oh, it's coming from here. Wait. Whoa! Jesus. Jiminy Christmas. What in this? Okay, that's over. Drinking on the job again. Oh, we did drink. That's what's making us hallucinate. So this is all just a huge drinking problem. I must find out what's going on in the basement. Okay. Is that possibly what happened to the real ones too? Like maybe they just got so heckin' drunk that they fell off the island by accident. Did he? Oh gosh, what's going on? Bro, I'm absolutely tripping. What was in that beer? Oh gosh. It's locked. Oh, hi. I don't like the cheap jump scares. This is clearly a very poorly made game. Okay, no clue, no hands? Are they called hands on the clock? Oh. You took lives from others. Jumpscare incoming. Yes, what's up? I didn't take anyone's lives. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, someone farted in here. And charted. Ew. Okay. Oh, so it's little puzzles. There it is. I thought something was gonna grab her hand or something. She's gonna throw us out of the window. I'm paranoid at this point. Okay. There's a note over there. You wasted your life. Well, I didn't need a note for that. I could have just told you that. Oh, now we're upside down. Okay. Was that too real? Did it get too real too quickly? It's okay, guys. I'm just kidding, right? That was a wink, by the way. What is that? Okay. You turn the truth upside down. Well, what is life without a little bit of gaslighting, after all, right? Am I right, fellas? Oh, it let us easy on that one, actually. Oh! Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I felt it was too easy in the last one. Is someone changing us or something? Alrighty. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Close it. My gosh. I'm not gonna live a very long life. With these kind of jump scares? I wouldn't be surprised if I die before I die of whatever the game is gonna kill me. What did that sound? Oh, never mind. That's outside. There's like a car alarm going off or something. Huh? Am I supposed to grab that? Oh, it's a key. What door waits for this key? Well, I saw something drop, but I didn't know. I wasn't sure what it was. And we cannot go upstairs. Or so the game thinks with my parkour skills. Watch me get soft locked in here. We have to start over. Okay, never mind. Let's just go. Parkour. I mean, we already saw this door. We should have known it was for this one, right? Oh, it's gone. Huh? What? Is there someone there? Never mind then. What is this game? Who made this game? Satan? Okay. I don't like this. There's no related item. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's like a little scale, I guess. We'll have to get another lamp. I need something to break this. Come on. We've seen how this guy looks. He has face the size of his head. Surely he can just like. Well, we got an axe now, so no point complaining now. chicken scratches. Oh. Why? I hate cheap jump scares like that. It's been so many now. Oh, they're actually nails. They're not chicken scratches. They're nails. I see. They're like those old-fashioned nails, I think. You know, without the ones without the top. Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where's the painting? I was looking at that. That was a beautiful painting, by the way. Okay. When old Jonathan realized the devil had crept into the island, we fled below, thinking we could hide. But this place only grew darker. Jonathan warned us. The devil still waits. We must not surrender, but William, he was already lost. Drunk, twisted, consumed. I could see the devil crawling inside him. He raised his hands against us, against Jonathan and me. He meant to kill us both. I stopped him. I had to. And yet, he begged for forgiveness. I was blind. With rage, with fear, with something I cannot name. I swung the axe, his head fell. I burned the body, hoping it would end the nightmare. It did nothing. Jonathan sees my act as surrender. He is right. My fury, my fear, it was the devil's will. I did not resist. My sin is no less than William's. Ah. They start to kill each other often. Honestly, I don't know if the real case ever got resolved. Maybe we can read about it after the game. Like maybe we can just read the wiki or something, or watch a video about the real case, because this is based on a real case, or like a real historical fact or whatever. I don't know. How do you call it? It's not a case because it's not a murder or anything. It's just a supernatural, horrible thing to happen. Nah, bro. He's in the wine. There's marks in here. Is he inside the wine thingy? The barrel? Yes, my vocabulary is very expanded. Very big. Okay, I have big words coming out my mouth. I am very smart. Was that me knocking? Oh yes, it's us. Okay. Okay, that scared me. I thought someone was knocking behind. Exquisite vocabulary, of course. I graduated from the smartest university in the Bachelor's of Smarty, with a master's degree in the, incredible IQ. What am I saying? Oh, we can use the axe now. Hey, I saw my hand clipping right there. Oh, it was just my sleeve. Okay, never mind. The heck is that? It's all mud. Well, this is the first one that doesn't actually jump scare us, I guess. Am I gonna regret my words there for saying that? Did I jinx it? Am I gonna regret what I said? The music hasn't stopped, so I'm gonna guess yes. Okay, it stopped. He just wants to hang out with me. Of course. Of course, of course. Hi. Can I jump in there? So what now? Oh, jump scare. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Bro. Just give it to me. Just. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Jonathan, we have been trapped down here for over a week, and I can't bear it anymore. Every shadow, every whisper, the devil is here, in every corner. William trying to kill us. He almost succeeded. And I am the one who brought this terror upon us. I am a fool. I surrendered too easily. I killed him. I thought he would protect us, but all it did was confirm how weak I am. How damned. If William's death was just justice for giving in, then mine must follow. I deserve it. I am sorry to leave you here alone, but I cannot stay. Burn my body, Jonathan, burn me. Cleanse this place of me and the devil I carry within. Okay. Appears Jonathan had great faith in Jesus. Is that moist critical? Can I take him with me? This just reminds me of that story about like the splunking. Remember that story where the guy died inside the Nutty Putty cave? This kind of reminds me of all this. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm freaking out. Jonathan believed that this sacred symbol might protect him from the darkness ahead. Religious photo frame. Okay, no explanation on this one. I'm sure there's like some meaning behind it. MNS. I think the ones with the circles are saints. Or something. There's 2 saints in here. Splunking is crazy. What do you mean you're trying to squeeze your body into a hole the size of your head? Yeah, it is pretty bad. It's like we were reacting to some of those splunking videos. I mean, I've seen a lot of them on my own time, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. That is some certified nothing to do at home activity. Like, hey, you know, let's just go splunking. Oh yeah, of course. Why not? I got this coupon. I got this coupon. I got a church. It'd be great. The worst thing is like I think that person died after like it was like their honeymoon or something. They got married, or they got married and the entire family was traveling and they decided to go splunking, which is like the whole family went splunking too, which is like, what the heck? What kind of family activity is this? You know, typically you go like, I don't know, to the aquarium as a family or something. But splunking, I mean, I'm sure there's like some families who are used to it, but it's kind of like, I guess, not very conventional activity. It's kind of like going shooting or something, right? Let's take let's take the kids shooting, dear. They're gonna love their new weapons or something. I don't know. Yes? Hello? That was the most ridiculous, goofy jump scare, bro. They just pay some developer say this on the microphone. They just cranked up the volume. I don't know if it's me coping. Is that my coping mechanism? Just criticize the game whenever it scares me. It might be. Monster had a voice crack. Oh, we got the key now. Okay. Hello, Mr. Monster. Could we schedule this jump scare for another day? Or maybe send it on an email? I know there's gonna be a jump scare. There's no point expecting it because they kind of just like they have their ways. Okay. Did I just drop something on someone's food or something? What the heck is that? Should have been quicker. Okay, here comes the third one. Oh. Are you serious? Wait, this is a puzzle. One drops, the other one drops. The other one appears, sorry. It's a puzzle. Why is there blood now? Oh no. Now there's a note. As long as you flee from the truth, the light will flee from you. Yet, in the end, the light unveils the truth, Arthur. And now there's a jump scare. What if I go in reverse? I don't know what that meant. I didn't see it, so. Hello? I don't like this at all. Hello? Are we at the flashback, the war flashbacks? Your king country needs you, enlist now. Britons, once you join your country's army, God save the king. Reproduced with permission of the London Opinion. Oh no, we're British? No. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. Sega. Okay, what am I doing? This door won't open without another lantern. Oh no. No key in the inventory. minigun? A Tommy gun? The heck? Did they actually use Tommy guns in the war? That doesn't seem right. I mean, I don't doubt it, but isn't the Tommy gun like a mobster gun? Broski, what are you eating? Why is there water dropping in this thing? Is that a shader mistake? Huh? Okay, interesting. Never seen that before. Can I go there? Oh, they move. I guess it's one of those games where you have to click on everything just to find out. Rally rounds the flag. We must have more men. Dearest mother, how I miss the warmth of your kitchen, the smell of your cookies, and the sound of the children laughing in the yard. Out here it feels like another world, but I keep telling myself I'll come back, and everything will be just as it was. Soon I will walk through the door again, and will forget this war ever touched us. With all my love, your son. Okay, that seems like a lovely letter. What? I'm gonna guess that letter never made it. But you wouldn't let me live. Oh my gosh. Jump scare in 3, 2... Okay. What the heck is that? A lever? Okay. Oh shoot! My gosh, bro. How?
Since I started keeping this light, it falls on the wrong places.
Observer 1, this is Iron Fist. I repeat, this is Iron Fist. We need enemy coordinates now. Observer 1, we don't have time. The planes took off. Send enemy coordinates now, over.
Copy that enemy position. 38 degrees southwest, under the lighthouse.
Arthur, what have you done? The coordinates were wrong. We hit our own men.
So that's what happened to him then. He gave the wrong coordinates, I guess, and that's the mistake he was talking about. I know he's one of ours. What have I done? Oh, so that guy with the letter to his mom, it was her fault. Well. Sorry, buddy. I don't know how to read cursive. I made a little oopsie. You okay? You need some Tylenol? I have some ibuprofen if you want. Oh, I don't think they're doing so well. Oh, that's why they look like that, because they're like burned. That guy, they're using the same guy over there. Civilians, children, this war had their shelter. Hee my bad. Oopsies. Silly boy, sorry.
This is a breaking report from the Western Front. British
Stop being so immature. I'm not gonna give you my phone number.
Key positions are now in our hands, and morale among our soldiers is high. This success marks a significant step forward in the ongoing campaign. More updates will follow as the situation develops.
Okay. Can we grab this? I guess we go back now. To the lighthouse. Oh, my skibidi. Hello. I mean, man. I do wonder though. I do wonder like how many stories like this one exists in real life where someone gave like some wrong information or something and many people died on the same team and messed up. And I wonder what they do, like, you know, they probably never recover. They probably just like actually sewer slide themselves. Because there's no way, right? They will live after that. What's going on? I have to hide this. It was the Germans. Oh, so on top of this, we're gonna try to hide what we did? I guess you can go to prison, huh? Would it be considered like treason? I don't know how the military works. There's someone down here who wants to mess with my mind. I need to find them. Oh gosh. I know the military has their own like judge and court or whatever. Hello, cheese fries, welcome. I was making edits of what? That's cool. You're an editor. We have ketchup, we have cheese fries. We're missing chicken nuggets and honey mustard. I might just get myself some chicken nuggets. I'm getting hungry actually. A well-deserved meal after a well-made stream. Court martials is what it's called. Ah, got it. Yeah, I knew something like that existed. Because whenever I see those... I I guess it's like true crime type of show. Whenever there's like a military person involved, even if they commit a crime outside of the army or something like that, they have to go through the court martial first, because the military has to, like, you know, how do you say it? They have to respond for him in a way, right? It's like their responsibility. What is this? Although sometimes I imagine they also are a little bit biased, because obviously, I mean, they're killing people and stuff. So it's not like civilian laws, right? So civilians and military are like different breeds in a way. Oh, we've been drinking like crazy. More. More. What is this game about? It's about a Lightkeeper. Whoa! Look at this giant one! It's like one of those inflatable ones at parties. Not that I party or anything like that. I'm so hungry. You can eat cheese fries. Problem solved. What? Hello? Hi. Who's there? Hello? Oh gosh, who's there? What the heck? Hello, Devin, welcome. Oh, they keep coming out. Where's Ketchup when you need it? They were here earlier. I think the prototype might want some boost, just a hunch. They might be a little bit itsy bitsy thirsty, you know? Time to quench the thirst, I suppose. Raise your pinkies. You don't want to be... We're fancy in this household. Had to come out of lurking for that. Oh no, it's okay. Cheese, but did you put ketchup on cheese fries though? I would put ketchup on fries, but on cheese fries? No, right? I don't think so. That's like, it's gonna become like something weird. I will ketchup on cheese fries? Really? I have, it's very good, but ranch is better. Ranch on fries? Next thing you're gonna say that you eat your fries, your cheese fries with ice cream or something. But you have an ice cream vanilla cone with some cheese fries. I'm a refined fellow of this city. Oh, I cannot go up? Okay. What am I supposed to do? There's someone down here who wants to mess with my mind. You don't want to know? Gulp. Okay. I've dipped French fries in milkshake. Well, French fries, yeah, but cheese fries, that's what I was saying. I eat my fries with ice cream, actually. Well, yeah, that's a very common... It's not even that weird anymore. It's like so common. People do it all the time. But cheese fries, though? Would you with cheese fries? Oh, even the windows are locked. I will try it. What kind of cheese, though? I think the cheese is important. Fries plus chocolate milk. It's all just matter of combinations, you know. Like, what's what kind of fries? What kind of potatoes? What kind of oil? Are we talking canola oil, or are we talking? Oh, you know, It's all highly dependent. My mouth is watering, actually. This could be a good combination. I doubt it's good, but oh well. I don't know. I might have to try it, actually. I've never tried fried egg on a pie before. It might be good. Fried egg on a pie. Like on cake? I'm not sure, because like pie sometimes is used for cake, but like what kind of pie? It matters what fries, what fires you choose. The fire, the chip of the fire? Calcifer. Where are you, Calcifer? Fry me these fries, please. I was boiled eggs with ketchup and a pinch of salt. Okay, now you're just... Isn't just like... Isn't children who eat like... scrambled eggs with ketchup? Okay, get this child out of my sight, Stellaris, please. At once. Chop chop. I'm guessing they want me to I guess I'm a fetus. Okay. They want me to do something here. Are you stuck? Just a little bit. I'm just chatting with you guys. You know, a little Saturday's jump scare. Oh, mother trucker. I knew that was gonna happen. It just farted on me. I guess I got a licking. Delicious. Nothing goes to waste in this household. But now, okay, this opens. That's the old US diner thing, putting eggs on a piece of pie. Eggs on a piece of pie. Eggs on pie. I've never heard this. I mean, I love egg. Like, I've had pizza egg. I mean, custard. Custard is made out of egg. So technically, pie is already egg. Just gonna see in the corner. Oh gosh. Bro, now they're just playing with a voice changer. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm closing that one. Apple pie with an egg on it, I think it's the most popular one. I kind of want to try that, to be honest. I love egg. Eggy is like so yummy. I'm actually out of eggs. Why are we underground now? Did you question everything? Just, I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out together. I think right now we're just tripping out, to be honest. We had a little bit of wine, so now we're just like tripping. Finally, you came, Arthur. Who are you? Stay down. I can smell the devil coming into you. Huh? Is she cute? Are you still here? What's happening? Oh, okay, we have to... What is happening to the other two? Where's the light? The light? Where is it? We thought we could bury hell itself. We hide it beneath the only tree. Next morning, the tree was dead, and this island, every breath, every shadow turned into damnation. Are you still here? You've been down here all this time? Bro, he's already a corpse. This time doesn't matter here, alive, dead, or souls rot in this pit. The devil won't release us, not while the light is buried. What happened to the other two? They prayed, then they stopped, they lost hope. And when hope dies, the devil takes this too. Of course, the deads were in the end. They rose again as his children, and now another soul has joined them. Have I given in to the devil too? Then it's true, I've given in. The bottles in the cupboard. The devil left them for me, didn't he? No, you carry your damnation with you before this island, before the light. At least he was honest. Your sins carve the darkness beast, and there's no running from it. My push? What are you saying? Posture check. You're the thing, the fear, Arthur. The very shadows feeds this island. It's you who brought death upon the birds. It's you who keeps the devil smiling. And now the devil is here, closer and closer still. But it's cute though. Because there's a difference, okay? There's a difference. If she's cute or not. Okay, I guess we're gonna find out. I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh! I don't want to turn around. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I triggered that. Oh. Where's my Biblia? What are you talking about? The devil? Like, are we sure it's the devil? I mean, the devil is just like some evil stuff, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, she's not cute, alright. Fine. Unless... Guys, come on, guys. It was just a joke. Guys. Hear me out. I know what he looks like from the Bible. The Bible doesn't have drawings or pictures, does it? I don't know. Depends which one you read, I guess. I sense we're Lighthouse Keeper. Perhaps ate too much moldy bread. The ones with the mushrooms. It's just, you know... just, it's a little more flavor, that's all. I really didn't come with pictures. I knew I got ripped off. No! Facing. Oh gosh. Surrendering. Escaping. I got the picture book version. Okay, buddy. All right. Oh no, bro. Wait. Oh. Wait. So facing, right? Surrendering. And what was the other one? Are we gonna get to choose? Not any know yet. Is there 3 endings in this game? I hate when you know the jumper is coming, but you're get scared. Who's jump scare? And why is he coming? Guys, it was. I'm just coping. Okay, it's just a joke. All right, let's just go to the. Let's just. Let's just go over here. Let's see what happens. This is just in. Fukustar, the fortune star, cancelled. Why? What did I say? He's just arriving. The jump scares are arriving. In their merry way. In a very particular fashion. That's all I said. I cannot get cancelled with such statements as that. There's nothing in your inventory. Huh? Okay, what do we need here? The Bible? See, my copy of the Necronomicon was illustrated. What is that? To raise the dead. I need to leave. I'm getting cancelled as well. You cannot get cancelled if you don't have a job. Guys, to get cancelled, you have to have a job. Okay. The Book of the Dead. Gold purse. I actually have a short about a book of the weird stuff like that, because I knew someone who bought one a long time ago, thousands of years ago. And he told me one of the steps was to cut his tongue to speak to the devil. Obviously, he never did it, but books like that do exist. I just walked past the shovel. Was it a shovel? And I enjoyed the new info. Wait. Oh, we cannot leave either. My goodness. Goodness gracious. 5 more days though. Can't we just stay? I mean, we're here 1 day already. Actually, it's been like 3 days. What's 2 more days? Get another lore. I would love to buy suspicious books like that, actually. And that kind of reminded me that that's what I wanted to do after coming from Japan. I want to buy like some really old books. Because, you know, we can read them on stream. If they're like 100 years old, we can read them on stream. And there's been some books that I've been like interested in. Like we saw some what is it called? Like a 12-volume encyclopedia from 1860 something for like $300. Like all 12 volumes. It will be like so freaking interesting to read what people used to believe in almost 150 years ago. Like, you just reminded me that I have to buy that. So, thank you for that. And it was already decorating for Christmas. I already put up the tree actually. I wouldn't mind being a lighthouse keeper. Wait, why? Benefits? The benefit is having a job. Why would you like being a lightkeeper? As long as the weather is not too bad. Lots of times to read books. Yeah, as long as it's not... Oh, here's the shovel. Okay, I see what you mean now. So we are like taking them out of the... I can only imagine this is one of the endings then. Or something. Grave digging, Jay. Is this one of your hobbies? As long as the weather is not too bad and you don't fall off the island, I mean... I can see why it'd be like nice. But I don't imagine it pays well. Oh no. What did he see? The Lightkeeper. What? That told us nothing. I don't like the idea of running out of food either, which might happen. Well, there's a lot of birds. I'm sure they taste like chicken. And I'm sure you can fish too, so... As long as you have... Oh, there's a fourth one now. Did we die? That's the ending. I guess that's one of the endings. We'll try to do the other ones. Hopefully, I can load in there. Hello? Yeah, that's the one, right? Yes. Any more lore? Okay, so we woke up. Okay, got it. Fishing and eating pelicans? I mean, that's if you do run out of food, right? That's if you do run out. Whoa! Did you see my body was like decapitated? That was a glitch, but that was kind of cool though. Facing. Surrendering. Escaping. Got it. So we faced the monster and it killed us. I don't want to surrender. Not yet. So let's go turn on the light then. I would imagine the light means that you get to stay the other 5 days. This cloud looks amazing. Yeah, this game is actually beautifully well made. It's actually really well done. I'm surprised it was only like $8 actually, but it's a pretty short game though. So that's understandable. So I want to fight with the option is there. I think this is the option like, oh gosh. Where are we gonna grab the rope? Oh gosh. I think I know where this is going. We're gonna make bow ties around the light as decorations for Christmas. Right? Yeah. Oh, he's still drinking. Ah, oh, he's missing all. Did you see that? It's like, blah. What the heck? He's losing his marbles. The bottle is clearly empty. Yeah, I guess he does. It's like that Simpsons episode. Homer goes crazy with no beer or something like that. Oh, lovely. We got a new necklace. And now we are ready for the party. What a lovely ending. Oh no, not the birds. See? Either you eat them or they eat you. What do you want to be? I don't want to be the eaten one. 1,000 yards there. Gulpers. They're already gone. Stop drinking. This is your sign to drink, y'all. Rope is the last season. It's so last season. Stinky bird. Dark Phobia Games presents the Lightkeeper. Okay, last ending. Let's see what it is. Illuminated paths. This game was cool though. I mean, the jump scares were a little too cheap for my taste, but you know. What can you do? Is he gonna show the face again? Watch. Okay, watch the body. Watch the body. It's gonna be like it's missing his head. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Hey, actually, their scavengers eat big leaves of dead organisms. They are an important part of the dead. Get her out of here! Get her out! Get out! You probably defend mosquitoes as well, huh? Miss Cheese Fries. Actually, mosquitoes are an important part of the ecosystem. We need them so that it... Shut up. Shut up. No, we don't. The fashionable lighthouse keeper this year are wearing corduroy. What is that? Is that like a cloth or something? Okay, so what's gonna happen here? I imagine we need an engine. We're not gonna... Or at least some paddles. Right? But where's the part for this? Oh, the paddle. I think this ending we're gonna die. We're gonna die to the sea. Fuku ain't even hearing it out. This specific kind of fabric, I added, yeah. Okay. There's no way, bro. And the sea is the scariest part of nature. If you go alone in the sea, you're never returning. Especially drunk. Wait, did we actually escape? Huh? 20 years later.
There is something different today.
London. Is that the Big Ben?
This is Radio London with breaking news. Adolf Hitler is dead.
That would have been a cool shot otherwise. Oh, I didn't even notice he was clipping.
It's like the past.
The boat was so blurry.
From its slumber, calling me back.
Bro, it's only been 20 years. He aged like 50 years though. What the heck? Unless he was like already really old already. Okay, so I guess we left the best for last. Hitler dead? Oh no, this is actually a real scan. It's an actual scan from the real newspapers. That's interesting.
This is Radio London. We have a breaking news from Berlin. It has been confirmed that Adolf Hitler is
To heck Hitler. The heck with Hitler.
The devil is dead. Reports state
The devil is dead.
bunker as Soviet forces closed in on the city. The Allies continue their
Hitler dead. Old and rotten.
now seems closer than ever.
I forgot the English. The Britons were fighting Hitler, I guess. What did they do? Didn't the US stop the fight? Didn't the US stop the war? I guess not, huh? Boots and shoes made and repaired. Made? Dang, bro. Do people not even know how to make shoes nowadays? Besides Chinese sweatshops, of course. Yes, they were getting bombed every night through the whole thing. Quite crazy. Wait, who was? Britain or Germany? Basically, they definitely more than that happened. That happened. There's definitely more that happened. Got it. Britain, got it. I see. I see. Well, yeah, but they were so close to them. I guess they were fighting more for like defense, in survival mode. Because Britain is so tiny. I don't even know how powerful Britain was back in the day, I guess. I need a key. I don't know, and I know a lot of guys are like super like into war and they can explain to you everything about war. Like I have actually been told, like, you know, in a in a laughing manner, like, you don't know about that. Like it's like some common knowledge everyone has to know about World War II and World War One, but I don't know anything about it. Other than, you know, it happened and it was bad. But I feel like a lot of guys nowadays is like they get like super hyper focused on the wars, I guess, because of all the games. What is it called? Warhammer? Or no? There's like some free to play game that has like tanks. World of Tanks, I think, or something like that. They get super into that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Britain was the most powerful country at one point. They didn't want them to move further. Germany had some long reach with their bombs. Got it. Devil is dead. At least we got to live another 20 years. Oh, he came back! Oh no, he's just remembering. Was that us? Gulp. Oh no, we died anyways. Heart attack. It's gonna ask her to the point of being unclear, therefore not being very scary. I mean, yeah, this part is not very scary. All the freaking jump scares that got me earlier. So this is based off a movie. This game is based off a movie that's based off a real thing that happened. And we're gonna watch the real thing that happened here in a moment. So don't leave if you are curious about what actually happened. Wait, the guy in the cave is us? I don't think so. I don't think it was. I'm not sure actually, but it kind of makes sense because all the shots were us. So it kind of makes sense that it was us in that one as well. Maybe we're just drinking and went downstairs. Drinking forever. Well, that was the Lightkeeper. That was the Lightkeeper. We're gonna check out the real story that this is based on. Let's go over here. Because I do remember seeing a video about it. It's not very new, so it's not gonna have all the latest information. I don't know if there's more information, but I do know. I do know a video that is very interesting, so we're gonna watch that one. If I remember what it's called. The channel. Fantastic Stories or something like that. I love creepypasta that make me rethink my religion and life. What would you think your religion? What? What, do you swap religions every weekend? What is the horrific stories? Horror stories or something like that? Fanatical story? I don't remember the name of the channel actually. I need to find it first. Give me 1 second. Just gotta go through all my 6 million subscriptions real quick. Crap. I should be able to find it real quick though, because yeah, fascinating horror. So if I'm not mistaken, this guy actually talked about it. Lightkeeper, let's see. I'll show you guys. The light? Fuku. Fascinating horror. There we go. It should be here. I've seen it before. Don't play in a Chilla's R or you never want to work a night job. Where is it? I remember. There should be like a lighthouse or something, some lightkeepers. Chilla's arts are like some of my favorite games. I mean, if not my favorite games, to be honest. They're like really good. But I will say that it made walking around Japan at night very creepy because Chilla's arts are actually very accurate when it comes to how Japan looks at night. Especially in the less crowded areas like outside of Tokyo. I think I've seen you play some, I think. Well, I already played them all, actually. I played them all. I'm waiting for the new ones to come out. These games are art. Yeah, they're really good. I actually want to donate to the Patreon so my name comes out in one of them. But it's like $600 or something like that. $500 or something like that. So it's a steep price, that's for sure. Imagine you pay $600 and then your name is plastered on a game that wasn't good. Because Chilla's art is like, their quality is all over the place. Sometimes games are really good and sometimes they're not. Where is this? Wait. Let me see. Let me look for like three Lightkeepers. Oh, it's called the Flannan Isles. Let me look it up like that. Huh? He doesn't have a video on it? Did it get removed or something? What the heck? Okay, I guess we'll just learn more about it from some other creator then. This one has 500,000. The eerie vanishing of the flying Lightkeepers. So these are the 3 Lightkeepers. They have like hilarious mustaches, by the way. Back in the day, I guess that's... Was the Flannan Isles Lighthouse Keeper mystery solved? The Flannan Isles Mystery. Let's watch this one. It's Bedtime Stories. Good channel as well. Let's check it out.
In December of 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers, stationed on an isolated group of islands in the North Atlantic, vanished without trace. Was their disappearance the result of a freak accident, or was there something more sinister at work? Join us as we recount the still unsolved mystery of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse.
Oh no! Aliens conspiracies scripted. This is like back when YouTubers actually had like intros and stuff. That's cute. 8 years ago. Bedtime stories. This video is about 16 minutes long. I'll share the link at the end of the video as well. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse Mystery.
On the evening of the 7th of December 1900, Superintendent Robert Muirhead of the Northern Lighthouse Board stepped off the east landing of Eileen Moor and climbed into his waiting launch. Having shook hands and bid farewell to his 3 colleagues, he now headed out to a larger steam vessel anchored offshore, which would take him back to the mainland. As his small boat made its way over the choppy waters, he looked back at the 3 men he had left behind on the tiny, secluded island to take charge of its lighthouse. Their names were Donald MacArthur, Thomas Marshall, and James Decat.
Oh, so the names weren't even
and they
real.
were stood on the landing waving to him. As he raised his hand to wave back, not once did the thought cross his mind that he would be the last person to ever see them again. For when the relief vessel arrived 19 days later, they were nowhere to be found.
This is also something that movies always do, by the way. Like, they'll say the movie was made out of like a real story, and it'll be like some like, you know, like The Grudge or something, and it's like the only thing real about the movie is that there was like a girl or something. You know, they always like explode out of context everything just for the movie based on a real story, and then like the only thing real about it is like, okay, they lived, like a family lived in a house or something like that, like something super minimal, glamorized, yeah, exactly, exaggerated, yeah. Whoever left in the last and attended was the breach of the NLV rules. All 3 of them weren't supposed to be outside at the same time. Well, yeah, that's the thing that it's so weird, right? Because like these guys are like manly men, like from the 1930s. Like these guys are like the toughest of men ever made in planet Earth. And it's so weird because they all like disappear, right? And stuff. So they're gonna explain more, but like it's a very interesting case.
The Flannan Isles, a group of 7 small islets situated some 20 miles west of the Outer Hebrides, Western Scotland, were to
I
be
guess
the
stuff doesn't
setting
mean
of this
smart.
strange disappearance. One which makes this tale all the more unsettling. Something about the mystery of these three men, isolated at the edge of the civilized world and surrounded by the vast and hostile Atlantic Ocean, sends a chill up the spine. The islands themselves were named after the 7th century Irish priest, St. Flannan, and for as long as anyone could remember, they had remained uninhabited. The settlers on the neighbouring islands of the Outer Hebrides always viewed this bleak and deserted group of craggy rocks with great superstition. Many fishing boats and merchant vessels had foundered there over the years, and although the Hebrideans often ferried sheep to graze on the Flannans' lush turf, they believed it very unlucky to spend a night there. During the 1890s, the Northern Lighthouse Board decided to construct a lighthouse on Eileen Moor, the largest of the 7 islets. It took 4 years, and building work was constantly hampered by the tempestuousness of the wild Atlantic Ocean, which made it very difficult to land supplies. Nevertheless, the lighthouse was completed and went into operation on the 7th of December, 1899.
Didn't you think that was like your sign to like, you know, maybe not build it there? If it's difficult to even bring supplies, like what makes you think it's gonna be a good idea to like, you know, live there and you know, you're constantly gonna have issues bringing supplies and things like that. Unlucky to spend the night there, yeah, because you might be washed away by the rogue waving at your sleeve. Even like winds, I'm sure, like high winds and storms, and it must have been terrible to just stay there. I'm kind of curious if it's still standing.
It had no wireless communication, and the only way of contacting the mainland was through the use of visual semaphore-style signals, which could be seen by the Hebrides on a clear day. The lighthouse itself would have been operated by up to 3 men at a time, with a rotating 4th man spending time on shore.
It was automated in the 70s. Oh, I see. That's
The
not
mystery
fun.
begins on the night of the 15th of December, 1900, when a sudden squall broke out in the vicinity of the islands. The first signs of anything amiss came when the captain of an American steamer, the SS Archtor, making its way from Philadelphia to the port of Leith in Edinburgh, passed close to Eileen Moor just before midnight and noticed that the lighthouse was eerily dark. Something almost unheard of for an operational rock station like the one on the Flannans. This was reported when the ship docked at Oban a few hours later, and although a dark lighthouse would have been considerable cause for alarm, no immediate action could be taken due to the harsh weather. The relief vessel, Hesperus, was due to set sail on the 20th, but because of the unfavourable conditions, it didn't actually set out until dawn on Boxing Day, the 26th of December, carrying fresh supplies and the relief keeper, Joseph Moore. As they approached the east landing, the captain of the Hesperus, Jim Harvey, gave 3 long blasts on the horn and set off a distress flare, but no response was forthcoming. It was obvious from the moment they arrived that something was terribly wrong. There was no welcoming committee from the 3 men, who would normally have been outside to greet them. No provision boxes had been put out to be restocked, and the flag wasn't flying on the flagstaff. Save for the shrilling and cawing of seagulls overhead, and the ominous sound of waves breaking against the cliff faces, the isles were eerily quiet. The Hesperus moored in silence, and Joseph Moore set off towards the island, alone.
Oh my gosh.
Upon reaching the east landing,
I mean, okay, you just realize something is wrong, and then you go into the island by yourself. like, is there? I mean, what if there's like something that killed them or something? What if there's someone who killed them or something? Or like, you know, this is the war as well. This is war times. What if it's like he got invaded or something? You know what I mean? Like, huh?
He immediately made his way up the steep incline and headed towards the lighthouse, calling out to the three men as he went, but there was no reply. He found the entrance gate to the compound and main door both closed, and inside the lighthouse itself, nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary. The lamps were cleaned and refilled, the beds were unmade as if the men had just awoken, the washing up was done, and there were cold ashes in the grate. After his initial observations, he spotted an overturned chair in the kitchen, and then noticed that all the clocks had stopped, which only added to his concerns. Returning to the Hesperus, Moore relayed these findings to the captain, then made his way back up to the lighthouse with more men, in the hopes of conducting a wider search. At the east landing, everything had been intact, but the west landing provided considerable evidence of damage caused by recent storms. A box at 110 feet above sea level had been smashed, and its contents strewn about. Iron railings were bent over. The railway by the path was wrenched out of its concrete housing, and a rock weighing more than a ton had been displaced above that. On top of the cliff, at more than 200 feet above sea level, turf had been ripped away as far as 10 meters from the cliff edge.
It must have
Further
been a terrible
investigation
storm.
revealed that the keepers had kept their log until 9 AM on the 15th of December, and their entries made it clear that the damage had occurred before their disappearance. The only other significant piece of evidence was that 2 sets of oilskins were missing. Only one set of outdoor gear remained hanging in place by the entrance, suggesting that one of the men must have ventured outside without wearing his protective clothing, which was surprising considering the severity of the weather on the date of the last log entry, and especially during a harsh North Atlantic winter. Of the keepers themselves, there was no sign, either inside the lighthouse or anywhere else on the island. They had simply vanished. Moore and 3 volunteer seamen remained behind.
Probably went to look for the other 2 and got swept away. Well, what I was thinking it was maybe, but like also like maybe what if he got drunk and left as a joke or something, as a bet maybe. And then the other 2 went for him. You know, like I wonder what was the order here. But like, didn't he also say there was journals until the 19th? But he didn't read them. I don't like this video actually. There's a much better video that I saw when I first learned about it. But I couldn't find it. I'll try to find it again.
To attend to the duties of getting the lighthouse back up and running, whilst the Hesperus returned to the shore station at Brestclete. From there, Captain Harvey sent a telegram to the Northern Lighthouse Board, dated the 26th of December, 1900, stating,
"A dreadful accident has happened at the Flannans. The 3 keepers, the Cat, Marshall and the Occasional, have disappeared from the island. The clocks were stopped and other signs indicated that the accident must have happened about a week ago. Poor fellows, they must have been blown over the cliffs or drowned trying to secure a crane or something like that."
That makes sense. Yeah, because if they run out of food, they wouldn't survive anyway. So I guess maybe in their desperate attempts to like secure the crane, I don't know if he had food or something. I mean, they must have waited if it was important or not, important enough to lose their lives.
The riddle of the Flannan Isles has been an endless source of fascination, one which has inspired stories, poems, songs, and even an opera. But the whole truth of the mystery may never be known. A number of embellishments have been added over the years. For instance, it was said that Joseph Moore discovered a half-eaten meal upon entering the lighthouse. A common detail in so many vanishing tales, but in this case, it simply isn't true. Also false are the log entries regarding the keeper's states of mind, which are frequently referred to, but never actually existed.
Oh, okay.
The only details recorded in the logbook referred to damage at the West Landing and minor documentation of the storms.
So he basically just
There was
proved me
nothing.
wrong. He just basically said that didn't exist, what I was thinking. But why did the third one not have his rain gear on? Yeah, that's a very odd detail. I wonder if like maybe he looked at outside for a second and like maybe the wind gust got him just as he was stepping away, or like I don't know, honestly. Or maybe he was just rushing, you know, like maybe those two guys were in trouble and he just rushed to help them. Mind you, one of them was always supposed to stay inside. Well, yeah, but like, man, what would you do if you're just hearing like screams outside, right? Like, help. But like to not put your gear either, like I don't know. I
Mentioned about the cat
hope
crying.
we'll watch the other video that supposedly, air quotes, supposedly solved the mystery. So we'll find out. So he rushes out and tries to save them. The other two, yeah.
Or
makes
Marshall
sense.
being irritable. These were fictitious details added many years later by an American pulp magazine, perhaps to add more intrigue. Even so, no bodies were ever found. No other clues were uncovered. We can only speculate as to what happened on those windswept isles in that cold December during the first year of the 20th century. And theories have ranged from the mundane to the extreme. Some have suggested that one keeper had murdered the other two and then thrown them and himself from the cliffs in a fit of remorse.
I don't know about that.
Others suggest that a sea monster had lurched from the wash as the men stood on the West Landing and carried them away, or that they had been kidnapped by foreign spies. Another alleged eyewitness account recalled that a boat full of spirits had been seen rowing towards the islands on the night of the keeper's disappearance.
And ironically though, that first explanation actually makes sense. Because one of them was missing the coat. What if the other two, either he died, or maybe he got too drunk or died, or they killed him by accident or something, and then they were carrying his body? He wouldn't need the raincoat at that point. Maybe they were carrying his body, trying to like toss it away or something. I don't know. Murder them without leaving evidence that we leave the boat full of spirits. I don't
Of
know.
course, the legend of the Phantom of the Flannan Isles was widely suspected locally, and particularly in the latter half of the 20th century. Some have even suggested alien abduction.
Alien, okay,
The simplest explanation, though,
bro.
is usually always the correct one, and as the Northern Lighthouse Board concluded in their investigation, the three men were more than likely surprised by a freak wave and swept away. Thomas Marshall and James DeCat had probably gone to secure some of the damaged equipment at the West Landing, whilst Donald MacArthur had remained inside the lighthouse as procedure dictated. It was strictly forbidden to leave the lighthouse unattended at any one time.
Right.
From his vantage point, MacArthur would have been able to see a large swell approaching the islands, and must have rushed outside of the lighthouse in the hopes of warning his colleagues, but he got to them too late, and instead, all three men must have been caught in the oncoming wave and swept away. This would certainly explain the overturned chair, as well as the remaining set of oilskins, and also gives a reason as to why all three men had been outside at the same time. However, if MacArthur did leave in such a rush, why was the lighthouse door closed and the entrance gate to the compound locked? And how were 3 highly experienced men, who had spent countless hours surrounded by harsh seas, taken unawares by a freak wave? And if that was indeed the case, why had none of the bodies been swept back to shore, as usually happened in these waters?
Right.
It seems there are still more questions than answers, and perhaps the reality could be far stranger than most of us allow ourselves to imagine. In any case, the lighthouse remained manned and without further incident up until 1971, when it became fully automated. It is still in operation to this day, and the Isles are now only visited occasionally for maintenance purposes.
Oh, so it's not even like a tourist place.
Over the years, the islands never could quite live up to their cursed reputation, as nothing out of the ordinary ever took place there again.
Well, yeah, no one lives there anymore.
But the mystery of Eileen Moore lives on, perhaps forevermore. In closing, we leave you with the words of Superintendent Muirhead, who, in his official report of the 8th of January 1901, said of the keepers,
I visited them as lately as the 7th of December, and have the melancholy recollection that I was the last person to shake hands with them and bid them adieu.
Wow. Wow. What a fascinating story. But there's a video that came out 2 months ago that supposedly explains what happened. I just got chills. Here's the video. Go ahead and like it if you want. Subscribe. Watch it again. Let me check that video out though, because I'm kind of curious. So let's see. The flan. Oh my gosh, 24 minutes. We should have watched this one from the beginning. But this one was made 2 months ago. So I have faith that perhaps they have solved the issue here. YOLO, let's watch it. I'm in a watching mood. However, I'm gonna be right back real quick. Okay, I'm back. Let's check this out, shall we? 2 months ago.
There was no flag on the flagstaff, and there was no... On December 26, 1900, a lighthouse tender boat named the Hesperus arrived at Eileen Moor in the Flannan Isles so the 3 lighthouse keepers on duty could rotate. However, they noticed that there were no preparations made at the dock, there was no flag on the flagstaff, and there was no provision boxes left for them like usual. So the captain of the Hesperus blew the siren and the steam whistle to get the attention of the 3 on-duty lighthouse keepers. After realizing that this whistle and siren had no effect, he then fired a rocket into the air, which too would get no response. This is the strange disappearance of the Flanenal lighthouse keepers. My sources can be found below in the description.
Look at this thing, bro. It's like one slip and you're done, mate. It's so round. Couldn't at least they like flatten it out or something? Did they really not think about this? It's just so round.
Of the Flanenal lighthouse keepers.
It's like you can just tumble down from any corner. Quite literally. Slip and slide. My goodness. Maybe if you fall forward, I guess you'd be safe. But like any other corner, like yeah, it looks dangerous as heck.
My sources can be found below in the description, and viewer discretion is advised for dark humor, distressing content, and
dark
strong
humor.
Language. I'm not Cocomelon, I am just some dickhead who likes mysteries.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
Thanks for
Captain of the Hesperus then decided to launch another smaller boat to land the assistant keeper Joseph Moore, along with another seaman named Mr. McCormick.
Seaman?
When the boat reached the dock, there was still no signs of the 3 on-duty lighthouse keepers. These men would often secure these tender boats to the landing so they can sign on and off the island. But without the assistance, Moore and McCormick backed the boat into the landing, and with some difficulty, Moore managed to jump ashore. McCormick then stayed behind at the boat, and Moore went all the way up to the lighthouse, where he found the entrance gate and the outside doors closed. The clock on the wall was
Oh my gosh,
stopped.
that's what I was talking about this earlier. How, I mean, this is like 1913 or something like that, when they first built it. I went to a lighthouse myself in a museum at the shore of Florida one time, and there's no railing in a lot of these stairs. Like, railing was not a necessity back then, it seems. But just look how dangerous this thing. And these things were probably likely like moist all the time, you know, because of the humidity and water splashing on it. It's just like the 1900s and 1800s and early 1900s were crazy times to be alive.
No fire lit, and in fact it looked like the fire was not lit for a good couple
Look
of
at
days.
these stairs. Look at the edge. That's the same stairs, just from another angle. But holy moly, bro, that's scary. If you ever go to like a temple that's been untouched by civilization, you'll see that stairs without rails is like a thing in there.
And then when Moore started searching each bedroom for the lighthouse keepers, all of the beds were empty. And this is about the time that Joseph Moore said to himself, "Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right."
Wait, all the lighthouses in the following background footage are not the Flannan Islands. Okay, I see.
And he ran
At
all
least
the way
not
back
this
down
one,
to the
right?
boat and told McCormick that some shit has happened here that people are going to still be talking about on YouTube in about 100 years from now. When McCormick asked Moore, "What in the fuck is YouTube?" Moore said that that's not important right now, but you've got to come up to the lighthouse with me and help me look for the
swearing
keepers.
YouTubers.
The two men went back up to the lighthouse to make sure that Joseph Moore didn't miss anything, and they started thoroughly searching the lighthouse for the keepers. But obviously, they found nothing. They
Bro,
then
look at these dudes. Look at these dudes, like they're like mere like 2 or 3 meters away from the edge. Do you like people don't realize how many people died on the Grand Canyon because they think like people are like feel invincible or something. Like I don't know what this mentality is, but so many people die to the Grand Canyon when they slip and fall for their stupid pictures. And here these people are like just like, oh yeah, well, let's walk on the edge. Like nothing's gonna happen to them. I don't understand how people would think like this.
gave up at some point
Is
and
it really
returned
that
to their
worth it?
boat and then returned to the Hesperus. They then told Captain Harvey of the Hesperus that they have absolutely no idea where these 3 lighthouse keepers are. Captain Harvey then told Joseph Moore to return to the island and keep the light going.
He's
Moore was
still
then joined by
landing?
2 more seamen named Lamont and Campbell, as well
I
as a
guess
boy
so,
master
yeah.
named Mr. MacDonald,
sense.
and they all stayed on Eileen Moore to man the lighthouse. Meanwhile, Captain Harvey returned to Brace Cleet to report the incident, and he sent a telegram to the Northern Lighthouse Board dated December 26, 1900, stating, quote, "A dreadful accident has happened at Flannan's. The three keepers, Duckett, Marshall, and the occasional Donald MacArthur, have all disappeared from the island. On our arrival there this afternoon, no sign of life was to be seen on the island. Fired a rocket, but as no response was made, managed to land Moore, who went up to the station but found no keepers there. The clocks were stopped, and other signs indicated that the accident must have happened about a week ago."
I don't understand this logic about the clocks. The clocks were stopped and other signs the other signs being the book, I imagine, because you cannot tell what day of the week is from the clocks being stopped, right? Bravery and stupidity go hand in hand. Something. Yeah. It's bravery if you're brave to do it and nothing happens to you, but it's stupidity if you're brave and then something happens to you. It's like if you die, then you're not. If you didn't die, then you're not stupid, I guess. That's the gist of it. But we're getting a recap here. We're basically getting the same information that we got from the other video, but we're getting a recap here. We'll watch it anyways.
Poor fellas, they must have been blown off the cliffs or drowned trying to secure a crane or something like that. Night coming on, we could not wait to make something.
You can tell the day of the week with the nice clock. I bet they had a pretty nice clock that had the day feature. Oh, okay. I doubt it though. This is like 1911 or something like that, and I imagine they had those, because the clocks were stopped, so obviously they had to use those clocks. Were those also? Did those also have dates? I mean, I know watches, like some watches, like old watches, had. Yeah, I guess there are some watches that have the date, even though they're crank. Or like winch? No. What is it called? It's not a crank, right? It's like a. I can't remember the name of it. But the little twisty thingy.
As to their fate, I have left Moore and MacDonald the boymaster, and 2 other seamen on the island to keep the light burning until you make other arrangements. Will not return to Oban until I hear from you. I have repeated this wire to Muirhead in case you are not at home. I will remain at the telegraph office tonight until it closes, if you wish to wire me." End quote. Back on the island, Joseph Moore and his team started looking around for clues as to what in the blue hell.
Look at the shape of this thing, bro. It's just literally a rock. It's just a rock with mold on top of it. That's not even grass, I bet. It's just probably mold. This is so dangerous. And then that's the same stairs. Whoever thought about this idea is like, they need to be jailed, bro. Like, who came up with the idea? Yeah, let's put a. I don't get it.
Happened to
Let's
the
put a
3
lighthouse in the
on-duty
middle of
lighthouse
nowhere.
keepers. They realized
And you're not crawling back up with a broken ankles. Oh gosh.
that the last written entries in the keeper's logs were for December.
I love it. Sorry I keep stopping, but like, I love this guy's mustache. I'll probably try it. If I didn't have to do VTubing face tracking, I will probably try to grow one like this. Like, oh, he also has an unibrow. Unless that's part of his hat. But what a gentleman, bro. Look at this. Look at this dude. And then he has like a pocket watch. What an absolute unit.
They realized that the last written entries in
That's
the
a
keeper's
massive
log
stash. Yeah, it's
were
like
for December
a broom
13th.
almost.
The particulars for December 14th, including the time of extinguishing the light on December 15th, as well as some barometer and thermometer readings and the state of the wind taken at 9 a.m. on December 15th, were written on the slate for transferring into the log later.
Oh, look, they even have like a little stone wall. You think the waves got so bad the waves got so bad that they will reach this area, and the stone wall was to keep the people inside at least safe. Yeah, bro. Like if you're outside the wall stone, like yeah, you're basically cooked. I could see that because yeah, when I was visiting that same lighthouse, I also visited the graveyard, and graveyards in a lot of beachside places, they have walls made out of like either fences or stone walls, because when the water level raises, and there's like rain or something like that, it will flood very easily in those areas, and the bodies will come out from the cemetery. So that railing was actually just to keep the bodies from like going down the street. So I think this is a similar logic in here.
They also noticed that the lamp was crimped, the oil fountains and canteens were filled up, and the light's lens and the machinery were cleaned, which proved that the tasks needed to be completed on December 15th.
This house is not the same lighthouse, but like this house is like anxiety inducing. Like look at this. You have all this place and you decide to put a tiny house next to the cliff. Like why? Why are humans like this?
Machinery were cleaned, which proved that the tasks needed to be completed on December 15th had been completed. The pots and pans had been washed, and the kitchen had been tidied up.
In the winter
which
with
showed that the
ice,
man who
oh
had been
gosh.
acting as cook had completed his work as well.
I'd put nails in my
This all
boots.
suggested that the 3 lighthouse keepers had disappeared after the afternoon of December 15th. Supporting this notion is a report from a captain of a steamer boat. While news spread of the disappearance and the story began to be published in newspapers, a guy named Captain Holman had passed the Flannan Islands in a steamer called the Arcta at
Wait, what is he saying? A strange affair at the lighthouse. 3 keepers disappear. Telegram. Intimation has been received at the Northern Lighthouse Board, Edinburgh, of the loss of the lighthouse staff at the Flannan Islands Lighthouse.
A guy named Captain Holman had passed the Flannan Islands in a steamer called the Arcta at a
Disappearance of the keepers of the Flannan Islands Lighthouse in the Outer Hebrides. What the heck is this, though? This on the left. They look like giant legs or something. The standing stones of Calderner's Lewis. That is so bizarre. Oh, they even showed the map how far the Flannan Islands was. That's pretty far. That's like... Isn't each square like a mile or something like that? I wonder.
around midnight on December the 15th, and he claimed that he could not see the lighthouse. He went on to say that he thought that was strange because he thought that he should have been able to see it. But then for some reason he decided not to report this. Then on December 28th,
that would make no sense. It'd probably be more like 100 kilometers or something like that. Kilometers. It depends on the chart, I guess.
Moore wrote this in a letter, quote, "We traversed the island from end to end, but still nothing to be seen to convince us how it happened. Nothing appears touched at the east landing to show that they were taken from there. Ropes are all in their respective places in the shelter, just as they were left after the relief on the 7th. On west side, it is somewhat different. We had an old box halfway up the railway for holding the west landing mooring ropes and tackle, and this box is gone. Some of the ropes, it appears, got washed out of it. They lie strewn on the rocks near the crane. The crane itself is safe. The iron railings along the passage connecting the railway with the footpath to the landing, starting from their foundations, are broken in several places, as is the railing around the crane, and so is the handrail for securing the mooring ropes for boats. These railings have all been entirely carried away. But there is nothing to give us an indication that it was there that the poor men lost their lives." Fair enough. Moore is a man of science. Then on December 29th, Robert Muirhead, a Northern Lighthouse Board superintendent, arrived to conduct the official investigation into the incident. Robert Muirhead is also the man that originally recruited all of the 3 missing lighthouse keepers. And
I love how they have even like pictures of the like You know, like this picture, like where did this picture come from? Is this like when they initiate new employees, they take a picture or something, or like is this like a formal, you know, certificate way of completing training for lighthouse keepers? Like I really wonder what was the story behind this picture, because it's not like you're gonna be taking your picture at like Walmart or something like that. You know, if some freak accident happens to you, they're not gonna have pictures of you. You're gonna be like, whatever you have on Facebook is what they're gonna use in the news.
Is also the man that originally recruited all of the 3 missing lighthouse keepers, and he knew them personally. Also, most of my information for this video is coming directly from his report and his investigation.
Okay.
Robert Muirhead wrote, quote, "On the Thursday and Friday, the men..."
Possibly was a notable enough thing that news came to take photos. Well, yeah, but then what was the news? Is it like the news of making the new lighthouse? I would imagine. Yeah, that's probably like, that could be the reason for the new lighthouse. But these were like rotating crews, right? Like, I wonder where's the other pictures then for the other crew. That was the guy that was leaving, unless he was like the superintendent. He was left alone.
Men made a thorough search over and round the island, and I went over the ground with them on Saturday. Everything at the East Landing was in order, and the ropes which had been coiled and stored there on the completion of the relief on the 7th were all in their places, and the lighthouse buildings and everything at the stations was in order. Owing to the amount of sea, I could not get down to the landing place, but I got down to the crane platform 70 feet above the sea level. The crane, originally erected on this platform, was washed away during last winter, and the crane put up this summer was found to be unharmed. The jib was lowered and still secured to the rock, and the canvas covering the wire rope on the barrel still securely lashed round it, and there was no evidence that the men had been doing anything at the crane. However, the mooring ropes, landing ropes, derrick landing ropes and crane handles, as well as the wooden box that Joseph Moore mentioned before, which they kept secured in a crevice in the rock 70 feet up the tramway from its terminus, and about 40 feet higher than the crane platform, had all been washed away. And the ropes...
I'm like curious about like this crane, like where was it? How, like what? 70 feet above the water, the crane was washed away. Like I do wonder what kind of structure this was, because they show the pictures of the island, but I don't see any like crane mechanism or anything like that. Like I wonder what they're talking about.
was strewn in the
But I don't think they ever show a picture, because even the last one, the last video, they only showed like the drawings of like how it happened. But I am kind of curious, like when they talk about a crane, like, because you know it's gonna be like a manual crane, right? Like with a crank, and like it probably needs like 2 people to man it and stuff like that.
crevices of the rocks near the crane platform, and entangled...
It probably wasn't a massive crane, but even a small crane is hard to wash away. Right. I mean, and I wonder, like, because, like, didn't they also were carrying, like, things with, like, 600 pounds or something like that? So, I wonder what kind of structure this was, to be honest.
among the crane legs, but they were all coiled up, no single coil being found unfastened. The iron railings round the crane platform and from the terminus of the tramway to the concrete steps up from the west landing were displaced and twisted. Also, a large block of stone, weighing more than 1 ton, had been dislodged from its position higher up and had fallen onto the concrete path, which led from the terminus of the tramway to the top of the steps. A lifebuoy, fastened to the railings along this path, to be used in the case of emergency, had also disappeared, and I thought at first that it had been removed for the purpose of being used, but on examining the ropes by which it was fastened, I found that they had not been touched, and as pieces of canvas was adhering to the ropes, it was evident that the force of the sea, pouring through all the railings, even at this great height, 110 feet above sea level, tore the lifebuoy off the ropes. Based on the items of clothing missing from the lighthouse, when the accident occurred, Duckett was wearing sea boots and a waterproof. A waterproof what? I am not sure, that's how Robert Muirhead wrote it. Thomas Marshall was wearing his sea boots and oilskins, and Donald MacArthur must have went out without a coat because his was still in the lighthouse. And as Joseph Moore assures me, that the men only wore those articles when going down to the landings. They must have intended when they left the station either to go down to the landing or the proximity of it. Muirhead goes on to say, quote, "After a careful examination of the place, the railings and ropes, etc., and weighing all of the evidence which I could secure, I am of opinion that the most likely explanation of the disappearance of the men is that they had all gone down on the afternoon of Saturday, December 15th, to the proximity of the West Landing to secure the box with the mooring ropes, and that an unexpectedly large roller had come up on the island, and a large body of water going up higher than where they were and coming down upon them had swept them away with resistless force. I have considered and discussed the possibility that the men were blown away by the wind, but as the wind was westerly, I am of the opinion, notwithstanding its great force, that the more probable explanation is that they had been washed away, as had the wind caught them, it would from its direction have blown them up the island, and I feel certain that they would have managed to throw themselves down before they had reached the summit or the brow of the island." End quote. Now, while reading everybody's letters, telegrams, and reports, it's quite clear that they had a decent idea or theory of what happened already in the early 1900s. The 3 Flanenal lighthouse keepers were most likely...
Okay, finally, we get like a... This is the crane. First landing place where the 3 men probably lost their lives to attempt to save the crane shown here. So were they trying... They were trying to save the crane? What? Notifications are broken. You just got the notification they're streaming. So, what was the purpose of this crane being so far away? Like, was it for unloading shipments? But like, why is it so far though? It seems it's like, I don't know, this is so weird. Like, why would they try to save a crane? And like, what was happening to it? Like, I don't understand. I guess
washed away while trying to secure some equipped Flanenal light idea or theory of what happened already in the early...
I bet they used it to pull heavy boxes up the hill. Ah, okay. So they unload them and then they just kind of just float them around the maybe they just float them around the ground while pushing it or something.
1900s. The 3 Flanenal lighthouse keepers were most likely washed away while trying to secure some equipment. However, some people don't like rational explanations, and some people don't think the story is tragic and terrible enough already.
That's me.
So they have to make shit up. So let's take a look at some of these theories. Now, a quick disclaimer, some of these theories are absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Okay. They were probably trying to tie the crane down. It may have been whipping around in the wind. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. But why though? Like, why would you try, like... You gotta have like some serious delusions or like think that you're like super strong or something, superhuman strength, to not be to see the crane flap around and not be scared of the weather, to go try to like, you know, lock it down. Like,
in fact, they're downright insulting. But hey, if that is what you believe, that's fine. Some people believe the earth is flat. Some people blame their poor memory on Nelson Mandela. Some people believe that Ed and Lorraine Warren were doing the Lord's work, even though that this piece of shit was having an affair with an underage girl.
Okay.
Allegedly. But it was so alleged that Lorraine's reported contract with New Line Cinema specifically mentioned that the films couldn't show the Warrens.
That's the problem with Fight or Flight. It can make you stupid. I mean, to that degree though, like, I really wonder what they were like seeing. I mean, the other video did mention that there was that the other 2 who went out wouldn't be able to see the weather coming. So the only one who saw the actual weather coming was the one at the top, and he's the one who went running to tell the others. So there's no way they must have known. They probably never even saw it coming, you know? They probably saw it was windy and they never saw the wave coming. Because there's no way they would have gone out, bro. It would have been like so scary. You know, it would have been like whistling like so hard, like probably like 100-mile-per-hour winds or something. I imagine the two went out. Will be so preoccupied with the crane they didn't see another massive wave. Yeah, like I don't think they even saw it coming at all. Because I think like the way this structure, you know, they have like blind spots. Let's see, where is it? They have a huge blind spot here. You know, they wouldn't be able to see anything coming from this way. I don't even think the wave was coming. I mean, and even if you see it, what are you gonna do? Run up the stairs? They don't even have any handrails. You would have been washed away anyways. Because this structure just sucks. Anyways.
Allegedly. But it was so alleged that Lorraine's reported contract with New Line Cinema specifically mentioned
third
that the
one
films
leaving
couldn't
is
show the warrants
exposed, though.
engaging in
That's-
crimes, including sex with pornography, prostituting,
Bro, we get
in an
it.
extramarital. Believe what.
We get it. We got
And that's
it.
all you get. There's no more information on this theory. I spent
Okay, hold
theory
on.
number 1: a sea serpent.
Sea serpent.
And
Okay.
that's all you get. There's no more information on this theory. I spent a lot of time at sea, and I saw a lot of things. I saw dolphins, saw a couple of whales. I even once saw a lady in the front row of my event puke into her handbag, and then just stay there like nothing happened while everyone around her slowly started leaving. Then my team went to her and were all like, "Are you okay? Do you want us to call the doctor?" And she was like,
I don't
"Not
like that
determine
he's
how
using, like,
good you
Mr.
are,
Bean
because you are
clips,
puking into
bro.
your fucking handbag. The people
Gonna get
around you are starting to
copyrighted
feel
here.
sick, and you've obviously lost your fucking life
he's
here
like
at this
crashing
event.
out
The
already
cruise
really
line
bad.
drinks package. What a wonderful thing. So yeah, I've seen a lot of things, but never once saw a sea serpent. Some other creative individuals have also suggested that the lighthouse keepers were taken away by a giant seabird. Well, like I just said, I've seen a lot of things.
This guy
Never
gets
saw a
theory-
giant
He's using like a lot of like movie stuff. Like I don't know, we can watch that. Anyways, theory number 2.
appearance and started a new life. Since nobodies were ever two, and that one grabs you and takes you away forever. Theory number 2. They staged their disappearance and started a new life. Since no bodies were ever found, people believe that a ship came to pick them up and take them to a different country. Maybe. However, there's no evidence to suggest that there was anything going on in their lives that would encourage such a decision.
I mean, no one ever talks about this, but like, it is in the middle of the war, though. Like, what if like a pirate ship from like Russia or some other country came and held them down at gunpoint? You know, how will you? I mean, I don't know.
It's not a bad theory. It's not as bad as sea serpents. Also, just consider the fact that bodies don't always wash up on shore after being lost to the ocean. Theory number 3. They were abducted by...
Maybe, but why? I don't know. Information, maybe. Information from the crew or something. You know, they probably knew more about the chips, pads and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know exactly when would that be. I don't know if this is before or after the first war or the second war.
by foreign spies. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, okay.
They were abducted by foreign spies.
There you go.
I don't know why. My only guess is for their juicy, juicy lighthouse secrets. Theory number 4.
I mean, they could have had information on the shipments though, like you know, shipment pad, where they're coming, where they're going, what they have. So that'd be useful information in a war, like, you know. I think that's very probable, but I mean, it's just a theory, right?
They had met their fate through the malevolent presence of a boat filled with ghosts. What?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Never seen before in 20 years. Now this one
How
actually
many subscribers does this guy have? 37,000. Okay.
wouldn't be so ridiculous if it wasn't for the fact that it was supported by a series
Very
of
silly. I feel like this guy's gonna copy strike us or something. Tier number 5. Let's see. They may have been easy targets for information being isolated. Yeah. I mean, it is reasonable to think that. Who knows?
of which I have never seen before in 20 years. Now this one actually wouldn't be so ridiculous if it wasn't for the fact that it was supported by a series of very unusual logbook entries. Now over time, as is tradition, a story developed of the existence of unusual logbook entries. They supposedly have Thomas Marshall saying that on December 12th, there were, quote, severe winds, the likes of which I have never seen before in 20 years. He also is said to have reported that James Duckett
Oh my
had been
gosh, look at the lighthouse. It's like all rusted. Like sea salt will eat through everything, bro. That is nuts how bad that looks.
James Duckett had been very quiet and Donald MacArthur had been crying. Now, Donald
Crying?
MacArthur was a veteran mariner with a reputation for brawling. And so, it's kinda strange that Thomas Marshall is saying that he is crying because of a storm. Then there's some logbook entries on December 13th saying that the storm was still raging and that all 3 men had been praying. This is also weird because all 3 of these lighthouse keepers were experienced lighthouse keepers who knew that they were safe in a secure structure, which
Right.
was 150 feet above sea level. Furthermore, there had been no reported storms in the area on December 12th, December 13th, or December 14th. The final log entry on December 15th, however, says, quote, storm ended, sea calm, God is over all. Pretty spooky. However, an investigation by a guy named Mike Dash for the 14 Times revealed that the logbooks were fictional. Can anybody explain why this happens so often? These are true stories, these are real people, and it's an actual tragedy. Why do people feel the need to embellish these stories? It's horrible enough
Where did
already.
they come from?
Anyway, theory number 6.
Where those stories come from?
Geos. According to Wikipedia, researchers have taken into account the geography of the islands. The coastline of Eileen Moor is deeply indented with narrow gullies called geos. The
A newspaper invented them? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, no wonder people thought they were like reputable. Because, you know, back in the day, well, at least, never mind. Gosh, news outlets have never been reputable, huh?
West Landing, where all of the damage was, is
Journalists
situated
just
in
suck.
such a geo. In high seas or storms, water would rush into these gullies or geos and then explode out again with considerable force. It's possible that Donald MacArthur, who is assumed to have been ordered to stay back and keep lookout, saw a series of large waves approaching the island, and knowing the likely danger to his colleagues, ran down to warn them, only to be washed away as well in the violent swell. Finally, a good theory. However, theory number 7, in my opinion, is the most likely theory. As stated already in the 1900s, the poor fellas must have been washed away by a large roller while trying to secure some equipment. Now, while there were no clues or indications of what happened to the keepers,
Not a reputable newspaper, if I recall correctly. Interesting. I don't know. I want to say some things, but it doesn't matter.
there were traces of bad weather outside the lighthouse. The Northern Lighthouse Board concluded their investigation with the theory that the keepers must have left the lighthouse for some purpose in the storm. Now, recent research shows that Thomas Marshall was previously fined 5 shillings when his equipment was washed away during a large gale. So it is likely, in trying to avoid another fine, that he and James Duckett tried to secure their equipment during the storm and were swept away as a result. Now, what happened to Donald MacArthur, who had been, like I said, required to stay behind and man the lighthouse, is believed to be the same, presumably by leaving the lighthouse to help or warn the others of a large wave. and then it's quite possible that all three of them were caught by this large roller and swept into the sea. This theory explains why MacArthur's oilskin, his waterproof jacket thing, was still in the lighthouse. However, Wikipedia claims that it does not explain the closed door and gate that Joseph Moore found. Well, MacArthur could have just closed it, or the wind could have just closed it. It doesn't seem to be locked when Joseph Moore got there, or at least he didn't report that. But based on how thorough everybody's reports were, it doesn't seem locked and anything could have closed it. Hey, if it was locked, then I'd say you'd have an argument for a sea serpent or a boat of ghosts. Now, furthering this theory is a guy named Walter Alderbert. I should clarify, not furthering the sea serpent theory, but furthering the large roller theory. Walter Alderbert was a keeper on the Flannan Isles from 1953 to 1957, and he believed that one of the men may have been washed into the sea and then his companions were trying to rescue him, and then all three of the lighthouse keepers got washed away by more rogue waves. Now, Walter probably knows what he's talking about, as does Joseph Moore, as does Robert Muirhead. These guys probably spent a lot of their time in lighthouses and looking at the water. So if there's anybody's theory that we need to take seriously, it's these.
Is that a baby lighthouse? That is so tiny. It's almost as tall as the modern light, I guess.
Three fucking guys. And they're all saying the same thing. They've been saying it since it fucking happened. Now, obviously, the exact specifics of this mystery are unclear. Like, what exactly were they trying to secure? Why exactly did they leave the lighthouse in the storm? But that's clearly what happened. Since Thomas Marshall had been fined in the past for losing equipment, it makes sense that when the storm hits, the keepers are like, shit, did we secure the stuff properly? Maybe we should go check. I don't want to lose more fucking money. They go down to the West Landing, they're trying to secure their equipment, and then boom, they get hit by a large roller. They get pulled out into the sea, and Donald MacArthur, who's up in the lighthouse, sees this, and he's like, fuck, maybe I should go help these guys. He runs out quickly, and then he also gets hit by a large roller. Have you ever been to the beach?
I mean,
have you ever
but if they... Here's the thing though, like, if they knew about these rollers, like if he's claiming that experienced mariners know about them, then obviously the three experienced mariners would have known about them too. And they would have put themselves in that situation to begin with. So, I mean, doesn't that prove that theory kind of wrong? Hello, Rain, welcome. We're going back to the past. We're just watching some lore about the game that we just played. Cute, tiny lighthouse. It did look really tiny and cute. Unless these things are like gigantic, bro. There's like, what, 30 feet tall or something?
Why would they leave the safety and comfort of their lighthouse during a storm?
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to refer to my time on cruise ships again. Down in the dungeons where the crew live, there are these doors called watertight doors. These doors are designed to close no matter what kind of force is against them, no matter what is in the way, nothing will stop these doors from closing. So if there's a breach in the ship and there's water rushing in, these doors prevent the spread of water and can help the ship stay afloat for long enough to get somewhere safe. So as you can understand, it's important for these doors to be able to close no matter what. Therefore, they are extremely fucking dangerous. This is hammered into the crew's heads. It is preached to them on a daily basis how fucking dangerous these doors are. Do you think it stops people from doing stupid shit around them? Almost every contract I was on, there is a story somewhere of someone getting fucking cut in half by one of these watertight doors. But we're experienced seamen. We're experienced crew members. We have safety certificates. I'm a trained firefighter now. Nah, man, when you're on ships, every second counts. It's like the military. This woman who just puked in a handbag needs another drink. We need a bartender there now. So when the ship is getting ready to sail away from port, these doors start closing. And hey, people gotta get to work. So they just walk straight through them. Now, since I did get a couple of comments saying you'd like to hear some more crazy cruise ship stories, and I'm trying to argue the logic of the lighthouse keepers leaving the lighthouse in a storm, this next story I'm about to tell you seems kind of relevant as well. Now,
okay.
Other than
he's gonna tell us a story that's gonna change our mind, I suppose. Yeah, that's the part about thing about reading the waves. They come in sets and you can kind of see the pattern. But if you get a rogue and the pattern changes, it can kill you. I mean, but I feel like they were so experienced. I feel like they would have known it was like also like dangerous, right? To consider like also like rogue ones. It almost feel like, I mean, it's like unbelievable how little research they did as well. Like they would have been like footprints of their locations, right? Even if it was like a week later, there would have been footprints of where they walked, at least a little bit. To just like at least know where their location was, but like I don't know. It all seems so weird. I mean, obviously they weren't even thinking about that because they didn't even know what happened to them. So they probably just walked in there without even realizing, like, okay, this is like a crime scene or something.
Crashing into an iceberg and not having enough door space to survive. The most dangerous thing that can happen to a ship at sea is fire. There is so much safety training on ships. There's tons of courses, there's weekly safety drills, and monthly safety meetings, and that's not even all of it. But since not every crew member working on a cruise ship is a marine or a deck officer, one of the most important things to know for everybody's safety is what type of fire extinguisher should be used to fight which type of fire.
Rain and wind is pretty tough on forensics as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe even the mud, like the footprints on the mud would have washed away if it was raining or something. But I don't know. I feel like there'd be something at least, right? I mean, obviously the rock slides, and they did write it down, right? Like the 1-ton slab that fell off and all that. But what about the location of the other guy, right? Just such an unfortunate situation, I guess, all around.
Now, you'd think that the one person who should know this better than anybody else, other than maybe the safety officer or the captain, is the staff captain, who is second in command to the captain and responsible for overseeing the ship's navigation, deck operations, maintenance, and safety, and also crew discipline. Now, a safety officer once told me that on one of the ships he was on, a fire broke out in the kitchen. Specifically, the fire broke out in one of the deep fat fryers. Now, for a deep fat fryer fire, there is only one type of fire extinguisher you are supposed to use. It's called a wet chemical extinguisher. This thing basically makes like a foam on top of the deep fat fryer and then kind of smothers the flames that way. Now, the reason you don't want to use a normal extinguisher, but he's a human being in a stressful situation.
What happened? The reason why you don't want to use a normal, and then it just cuts off.
Now, the reason you don't want to use a normal extinguisher, but he's a human being in a stressful situation.
Hello, Mr. YouTuber? I think he probably used, you know what happened? He used a piece of movie on his video and he got copy strike. I think that's what happened. And he had to cut off the rest of the video or something. It's kind of weird. I think he must have gotten slapped on the wrist or something. Because he was about to explain why you shouldn't use water on a deep fryer, and he probably used like some footage or something to explain it.
Now, the reason you don't want to use a normal extinguisher, but he's a human being in a stressful situation and he made a mistake. And since we're trying to argue the logic of the Flanenal Lighthouse Keepers, maybe they didn't realize how dangerous it was outside. And all that was really on their mind was, if this equipment gets washed away, we're going to be fined and lose some money. They were human beings at the end of the day. And yeah, man, that's all I have to say. Oh no, I got one more theory for the road for you guys. And theory number 8 is based on the psychology of the Lighthouse Keepers. Now, it sounds like it's going to be deep, but it's only a deep pile of dog shit. Allegedly, Donald MacArthur was quite an aggressive guy. He had a reputation for brawling and was known to be quite violent. So it's speculated and theorized, of course, that this may have led to a fight breaking out near the cliff edge by the West Landing that caused all 3 men to fall to their deaths. Now, if we've got no evidence for waves washing the keepers away, why the fuck do we suggest sea serpents, ghosts, and lighthouse UFC as a possible cause? It's crazy, man. Anyway, I feel pretty certain that they were probably washed away while trying to secure some equipment. Exactly how they suggested it happened in the 1900s already.
Yeah, it seems that I was also about to bring that up about him being like super aggressive. It could have been one of the reasons. You know, I mean, would you if you had a reputation for fighting and being like really good at fist fighting and stuff, like I don't think you would make a very good co-worker. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to be alone with you. I'd probably be wanting to go, you know, fix some cranes or something with the other guy. Here's the video if you want to check it out, of course. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like it and subscribe. Fighting or boxing though, I think he said he had a reputation for winning like brawls, like just like regular fist fighting. Why is my tongue doing that? But not that starts fights. Well, yeah, that's true. He could be also like no, he was no boxer. He had a reputation for winning fist fights. I don't know about starting them though, but he certainly was someone you didn't want to mess with, I guess. Which would certainly make people uncomfortable, especially alone in an island. You're like basically stuck with a murderer who can fight you to death without any tools, I guess. But very interesting story, honestly. I just wish we had more information about it, you know. Maybe like a camera footage or something from the 1960s. 16. Actually, let me see when it happened. I want to know exactly, like... So it was built... in December 1900, all 3 lighthouse keepers vanished in a mysterious circumstance. Right. Investigations, speculations. No bodies were ever found. Later theories. The kitchen utensils were all very clean, which is a sign that it must be after dinner sometime they left. So it must have been really dark as well. A further proposal is based on the psychology of the keepers. Allegedly, Mark Arthur was a volatile character. This may have led to a fight breaking out near the cliff edge that caused all the 3 men to fall to their deaths. Before dinner, though? I don't know. I mean, it's such a incredible story that just we'll never know what happened. When the boat arrived, it had been weeks since they noticed the light was operating. Yeah, exactly. It's just impossible to know what happened, but very, very fascinating story, and that's what the game was based on, which is the reason why we were watching it. But okay, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. That was really fun watching and reacting and playing with you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys in the next one. Something less spooky, hopefully. That was a spook and a half. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, have a good night. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Trimp and Allison. And you guys, lurkers, if you're still there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, have a good night. Bye-bye.